baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something needs DMing? Oh, baby, baby, I have to let you know that I am Josh the Pirate. And it brings me more joy than 3 young women in mirror in the 4th century who were drying their leggings to welcome you back to another episode of my Humblewood world for some more of Elements and Evil. With me, I have my hearty crew. This silliness is killing me, Daria. I must confess, I still believe in John Best. When I'm not with Karen, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, Brendan, one more time.
Amazing.
He hit me a lot last night. Bron went, Dolph went down. So let's talk about these lovely folks. And also, Purple Muscaboose, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag.
Awesome name.
Very solid stream name. Welcome here. Yes, this is Gorzo's Cove. We do D&D. There's a lot of silliness. You're very welcome. Daria, who the absolute heck are you?
First of all, impressed by my DM. That's who I am. Second, I'm an artist. I do art. I did the paintings for the characters and the emotes and such. And today I'm playing a little guy called Julio Switchgear, the Magic Pope.
Magic Pope. I assume popes are magical. John.
Hi, my name's John. I play Bron. I've been a performer for a very long time and friend of the show. And again, I didn't get Josh's historical reference. I'm very sorry. I feel bad about it now.
You'll know it when I tell you. You'll understand when I tell you. But I will do all the intros first. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies. I am a performer, a writer, an internet addict. You can follow me on social medias, including Blue Sky, which I haven't added to my bio yet. But it's nice over there. There's less shouting and ads.
And shouty ads. Brendan, who the heck are you? I mean, this is your channel. I'm not even sure why I'm asking.
Yeah, I was expecting to just run things tonight, but I'm very glad that I'm not. Yes, I'm Brendan, and the subtle reference that Josh just made was to the fact that I have been DMing over the last 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Canopic Being from Candlekeep Mysteries, and we're going to do at least one more session because we ain't quite finished yet. But right now, I'm just a little guy. I'm just playing and hoping that Josh won't punish me for knocking him down last night because my little druid only has 7 hit points.
Would I do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. How many battles in a row are we up to now?
Well.
None of us have spell slots?
Do you? None of you? Oh dear. Yes, and I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, with Brendan. And also Karen and the others. Yeah, where we run D&D and other RPG-related games. Like this one and other things. We enjoy a bit of Jason Statham's Big Vacation every now and again, and indulge in other TTRPGs when the urge arises. The historical reference is a good one and very topical of this time of year. So Mirror is in modern-day Turkey. It was, however, part of ancient Greece, and the 4th century is around about when the Bishop Nicholas was working and living, and he was sainted. Saint Nicholas was famous. He performed a couple of miracles. One of them was resurrecting 3 youths. The picture has them as babies, but they are described as youths who had been murdered and then pickled in a barrel. He resurrected them, brought them back from the dead. Neat, kind of cool. I label the second one more miraculous for his aim than anything, because the other one was for these 3 girls who were drying their stockings by the fire. Their father was exceptionally poor, the story goes, and he was considering selling his daughters into slavery. because he couldn't afford to feed them. And I was like, that sucks. So, yeah. And Nicholas heard about this and thought, I will not have this. So he climbed up on the roof and threw down bags of gold, threw down the chimney, which landed in the girls' stockings that were drying by the fire. Hence, and so they were able to afford dowries for husbands.
And
so
also,
they get
you
to
can
be
make a great weapon by smacking someone over the head.
So if your father tries to sell you into slavery, you can beat the man around the head and then go and find a husband to be a different kind of slave too.
Straight. Yeah. Now instead of getting money for slavery, they also pay for slavery. That's really cool and neat and fun.
Yeah, but maybe they get to have babies and sex sometimes. Yeah. So yeah,
husbands, a step up from slavery.
But only one.
It's more of a lateral move, I think. Hey, Soundboy. That is the original origin story of Santa Claus, or it's Sinterklaas. Actually, it's Dutch, and it was translated into American when the Dutch sort of founded New Amsterdam, which of course became New York. But the modern day image of the man in the red suit, I have thought for years that it was a Coca-Cola thing. It's not. That is apocryphal. It was actually predated by over 50 years by an image by Thomas Nast. 1880s. He is the originator of the fat man in the red suit. That he created that, and also the reindeer thing. That's his idea. The reindeer had nothing to do with it until that point. Yeah, there you go. I did a deep dive.
What I want to know is why this bishop decided, I'm going to help out this poor family by dropping gold through their chimney.
Well, gold won't melt in the fireplace.
Knocking.
But you could have handled it.
I feel like you're missing my point. Like,
could have just
why
given
not
it
just
to them?
knock on the door?
Because
and
if people know that you did it, then you have to do it for everybody.
Which he does now.
Nobody spots the fucking bishop on the roof.
He's very stealthy.
What's particularly fun is actually the original Santa costume, up until Thomas Nast, was a red bishop's outfit. So the hat is a mitre. Some of the older pictures are fantastic. What's wonderful is that Santa Claus and Father Christmas, completely different people. Father Christmas is literally just the personification of Christmas, and came up around the sort of Middle Ages in British theatres. It's a theatrical creation, and he was normally ridiculed as being like, it was Puritan era England, and they were saying, you shouldn't be celebrating, that's too frivolous, and and he only got sort of conflated with Sinterklaas or Santa Claus around the turn of the last century. Until then, the two were very different people. Anyway, we should get on with the game. I must remind our delightful, charming, and possibly even carefree audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. We've got all the socials, but not spelt like that. Cials. There we are. We have a YouTube, which is a little out of date, because we're currently editing something that isn't YouTube material on my computer, and I don't want to disturb that by editing other things. So, this week's Candlekeep has not gone up yet, but it will do over the weekend. So check that shit out. And we have a Discord if you want to come and hang out with us there. A few people have recently. It's been jolly good fun, and Brendan's been very flattering about it. Not safe for work? No, it's safe for work. It's just in French, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense on our YouTube.
You're allowed to close the program,
Can I, though?
and just reopen it.
Well, I could, but then I'd have to turn it back on again, and that's a task, and yeah. We are also affiliated and supported by a couple of wonderful groups of folks. Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories. If you are looking for a frantic last-minute Christmas present, you could do a lot worse than this beautiful piece of Jarrah, carved and shaped by excellent hands into a dice keeper, like this. These are the dice I roll all the stuff on the channel for, unless I use digital dice. But when I'm DMing, these are the ones. It's beautiful. It's French, safe for work. This show, yes.
Well, we don't know what they're saying, so
I do.
We don't know. They could be swearing up a storm, and we wouldn't know.
No, the whole thing is about a pair of teenage lovers, so it's like, yeah, it's all right. It's borderline. And we're also supported by Troll Lord Games. If you want to check out some excellent TTRPG entertainment, check out trolllord.com. Some wonderful non-D&D gaming systems over there. So yeah, check that shit out as well, you bloody champions. Guys, what the absolute heck happened last time?
Oh, well,
Ugh,
we have found ourselves on the void plane that was masquerading as material plane. They were trying to keep us there for a bit, and we went there with a bunch of spirits of our saved souls, and we found out from our very powerful wizard friend that we're not, in fact, on the material plane. So we needed to get back home. We spent like 20 minutes just talking about how to do that, because all of us are so low on magic and so stupid. And then the sweet people of the camp were like, "Hey, eat with us, why don't you?" Most of us decided that's a lovely idea, why not? And the lovely lady that brought us the food apparently added an additional spice to it, one that's called poison.
Spice of death!
And yeah, we have been thoroughly poisoned by that, which is not great for us. And also, that lady was not a lady. It was a big asshole in a trench coat. I have a cat.
You do.
Oh, kitty.
Oh.
And she, in fact, was that same spirit of the void plane that was making our life poopy for the last, like, however long. Talgoth, his name is.
Yeah.
Bitch Talgoth, yeah. So we fought real hard and strong. Some of us almost died, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And then we jumped back into the teleport, and were able to kind of back-to-back teleports, portal style, just pass through the death plane right into the material. Did we get a little tickled by death magic? Sure. Did we like it? Not really. But at the end of it all, we have arrived. Material plane? Question mark? Who knows?
This is the last thing we saw was, Bron punching his own fist, creating a shockwave, throwing back the final wave of death elementals just before he stepped through the portal. And, mateys, that was an excellent recap, Daria. Thank you very much. Welcome to the plane. So, mateys, may all your crevices not be filled with slime after a long nap, and all your girlfriends fit neatly into deep fat fryers as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion into the humble. What was fun? What was funny, John? What's weird about that? Let me just find a piece of music to play that isn't that one. Where is it? I know it's up here. There it is. Ha 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 ha. That one. So, we return to the Humblewood. Or, at least, certainly hope we do. As the gang takes a leap of what is most likely faith, though through the tree portal hotly pursued by a veritable army of death elementals. Julio, as the one who went through first, your eyes take a moment to adjust as a diffuse blue light burns your retinas. After images of swooping bird-like elementals seared into them, the touch of Raleigh's hand still tingling on your palms. Moving is difficult. It feels like a whole body is floating in molasses. What do you do?
So around me, I see just spirit galore.
No. That's sort of what you just saw. And it's like an after image, like staring into the sun for too long, and you get flickering. Now
I'll try
the world
to
is
blink it out of my eyes.
Blinking is you get fluttering your eyes takes a lot of effort. It's like everything is slowed down and goopy.
Interesting. What do I see around me?
Blue. Kind of.
Just blue.
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
I wanted to say pink, but no, I think it's blue.
How dare you? How very dare you? Plus,
blue.
plus,
Hey, like
do I have anything? Perception. Okay, 14.
14. Yeah, it takes you a little minute to sort of focus your eyes as the world beyond your immediate surroundings you can see very fuzzily. It's like it's akin to being in murky water.
Right.
and
As far
you
as I know,
can-
we would be in like a little column of magic. So I'm trying to ascertain if that is the circle of magic that they left around the tree.
You are definitely not there. You are in a place that you know relatively well. You are in the Alderheart node.
Oh shit! Do I still feel Riley's hand?
You can feel the after effects of like you remember that sensation in your palms, but she is not there now.
Oh fuck. Oh, well that makes sense because I wasn't at the fucking portal.
No,
my
you weren't.
body was yeah.
You're
Oh,
in
shit.
gelatin.
I'm in gelatin. Why am I in gelatin?
That's where they put you.
No reason.
Yeah, okay.
Don't think too hard about it.
Just
It's
sort of
fine.
be a funny prank.
I have so many questions, mostly to Bron, because I think he's behind this. It
You
feels like
start to
very
feel
Bron thing to do.
like tingles along your skin, sort of very very light electrical
Learning to like
pulses.
gelatin. Okay.
And you hear from beyond the gelatin a very muffled voice shout, "Julio?"
Hello.
Yeah. And a hand sort of shoots into the gelatin that you're into the sort of the goop that you're surrounded by. It is I think it's a fellow Jerbean's hand.
Oh, okay. I think maybe I know. I'm gonna grab and I'm try to get out of
Yeah.
the gelatin.
The hand grabs one of yours, and between the two of you, manage to pull you free. Julio, your strength is back to normal,
Oh shit! Awesome.
as is your hit points. However, you do not have any. You haven't regenerated your magic or your bardic inspirations at all.
That's fine. And who is it? Who's in front of me?
It is Mihai has pulled you out. I'm pretty confident
Nice,
Mihai's in
nice.
Jabin.
Yeah. Baby Jubin. Yes.
Yeah. She goes, "You're feeling better?
Yeah, I am. Wow.
You're
I'm gonna-
certainly a lot more colourful than you were last time. You were like black and white, really. You were like a weird painting of yourself."
Yeah, I'm feeling good now. Feeling good. Also, I'm gonna like clean off some of the gelatin from me. I'm gonna lick it off. How does it taste?
Not great. Kind of like,
Have
Yeah,
you just
as-
poisoned yourself again?
no, this is all the heart stuff, but it is tainted. It's and looking at, if turning to look back at what you saw, what you were in, you see it separating into two oozes, two Alder Heart slimes, and
Yeah.
but as they're pulling apart, you can see a rough outline of your own form, being sort of slowly moved around as they mulch and mulch. But there is it's a very clear. They are a light blue, and that outline is a much darker purple, like a bruise.
Oh.
And as it muddles up into them, they change color slightly, and if anything, slow down a little bit. They don't look sickly, but they didn't. It's not a nice thing that to have inside them. As one of them actually moves over to Mihai and she strokes it, she said, "You did really good. Well done.
Good
Um,
slime.
may I-
Well
Good
job,
slime.
Uzafi."
How are things over here? Any news? Anything? While was gone?
I don't know. I've mostly been here. I haven't heard anything too bad going on. Shayax was running around, and yeah, there was a bit of a commotion a few hours ago. But nothing too major.
DM, quick question. Would I know of the place, the tree where the gang went for the teleport?
I am
Because I've
not
seen the
certain.
vision of it. Okay.
The vision. You have seen where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Make a history check.
Okay.
And I was ruminating on the exact purpose of history checks in the car this afternoon, because I don't think it's just to remember stuff. It's to remember stuff in a like meaningful way, in a sort of working shit out way.
Yeah. I rolled very well, 21.
21. Because you've been to that place, you couldn't find it exactly, but you have a pretty good idea of where it is, because the older heart was visible from the variation version of what Thalgoth showed you. Because he had to make it as perfect as he could, so that he'd actually convince you. So it is pretty bloody accurate. So given the position of older heart, and I think the guy said in rough direction, you can figure out roughly where it is. It'll take you a bit of time, but if there's a battle going on there, you'd be able to hear it far enough away that you'd be able to do something about it if you ran. But it's a good 2 hour...
How far is it?
2 hour...
2 hours, oh.
It's a 2 hour walk.
I would very much like to pat behind the shoulder, say, thank you very much, I'll be back soon. And I'm bolting out, and first thing I'm doing is I'm running by the office of that guy, I forget his name all the time, Ereq's gay crush boy. What's his fucking name?
Havel?
Havel. Okay, he's like the first person Julio thinks about when it's like portal troubles, because he's one of the portal dudes, and Ereq is very low on magic and HP. So I'm just gonna run by. I'm gonna be like, Havel, help quickly, follow me, and I'm gonna run towards the portal.
Havel does not emerge. However, as you run past and shout that, Gabby says, he's already gone.
Oh shit!
What did you
Gabby,
idiots
do?
do?
No time to explain. Do you have like a metal horse or something? I really need to get there fast. Like a scooter.
She goes, maybe ask the guards if you can get a... Oh, Abus, thank you very much for the biddies. 1,000 biddies, guys. Thank you very much. Good on you, champion.
Shit.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Abus.
That's very kind, mate.
Nice.
Can't stay too wasted. Valid. Clearly.
It's
drop
Christmas.
1,000
It's a
biddies
great
on
time
us.
to
You
get
do
wasted.
that. I'm right behind you. Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna jump
Stop by
at
the
one
guard
of the
post
guards.
and grab a beetle.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump at one of the guards, like onto their face, grabbing their ears, and say, "I am with Colonel Glitterweave. Shield needs your help. Not shield. Spear needs your help." I smack them on the face, and I take their beetle. And
Because
the guard.
Because this is excellent, and also you're famous. And famously insane. Then, yeah.
Struck in the face by your Julio switchgear. It was amazing.
That was the Pope.
The Pope just slapped me in
The Pope just horse-jacked me.
what do policemen
The Pope
say
stole
when
my
they take
beetle.
someone's car? Do they do like a police acquisition? What the fuck do they say?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you do that. And off you go. Meanwhile, in a forest not far away, Ereq, as the one most likely to have jumped through the portal first, I think, you stagger into the glade you left a few hours before. To say it has changed a bit from the peaceful, sunny patch of grass it was when you left is understating things a little bit. It would seem a small war has happened here in the last few hours. There's a half-dozen bodies scattered around, along with a few patches of withered grass. The area directly adjacent to the portal is also withered and dead, almost denuded of colour. Several figures in wizard robes stand in a rough semicircle around the portal. Spread among them are about a dozen soldiers in leather armor and wielding bows. We've got a hype train incoming. Good on you guys. Thanks for the resub, Samboy. Wielding bows. In front of each pair is a small brazier, that burns with a dark blue flame. A couple more bearing injuries scurry around, bringing fresh arrows to their allies. To the left, a large number of spectral figures stand or kneel, clearly trying to look as harmless as possible, while Bron Bitterground, at their head, converses with a robed, white-fletched Corvum, flanked by a pair of warriors in plate armor, the symbol of a burning branch emblazoned on their shields. "Get clear!" shouts one of the archers as you stagger through, Brendan. "Another's coming through!" At your feet, Ereq, is the faded form of Raleigh, looking around, disorientated. Julio? What do you do?
No. Julio's body is back in the older heart. I am going to raise one hand and yell, "Spear is coming back through," and take Riley with my other hand and get low and kind of move her away from the portal.
Abus, you are a very kind and wonderful being, and it's wrong what they say about you. That is a level 2 hype train already.
Amazing.
Stop it! Don't, but fine. That's great. You're an amazing man. Level 3, 10 gifted subs. Extremely kind, mate. Thank you very much. You drag Raleigh clear. Back over to, presumably over to the Corvum and the armored guys.
Yeah.
Hold your fire.
Do I recognize that symbol, the burning branch?
You, as a Corvum, would know. Those are the Knights of Gesme. The order is called the Order of the Burning Branch. This is something I have added to the world. It is not canon as far as I'm aware, but I really like it. The other thing you absolutely recognize is the Corvum talking to Bron Bitterground. He is not normally white, but it is definitely Corvax Ravania.
Oh shit.
That's weird.
Right.
Whitewashed Corvax Rivania.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did we do?
What did we do?
I'm going to look towards the portal and yell for Kesh and for Bron.
Make me a perception check.
Is this gonna be a time dilation thingo?
12. You can hear the sounds of battle on the far side, but it sounds very... Yeah, you hear Bron shout, but it's... Go! Lancaster!
Wobbly timey-wimey shit. Give us 5.
Lancaster gave out a community sub as well. Guys, this is so cool of you. Thank you very much.
shit.
Level 4 hype training coming, guys.
Wow, that's
Amazing.
awesome.
Enjoy that, Moonclap. Yeah. That is what you hear. So, yes. They may well be able to hear you, but there is a time dilation going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there isn't really much more for me to do than to wait for someone to respond to me and just wait for things to happen.
Yeah. As you stagger through and he sees you, Ravania says, "Mr. Ashborn, here, please."
I will drag Riley over there as well. Is Riley tangible? Is she corporeal?
She is faded and semi-transparent like the others, but she is able to be gripped for the now, at least.
Okay.
Though even as you speak, even as you pull her, you feel like the substance of her is fading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thanks for the biddies, soundboy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will move over to Ravanya.
Yeah. He says, "You can close this portal, yes?"
Theoretically, although I believe that the death plane itself is forcing it open.
The death plane is maintaining the link, but you can sever it. You have the weapon you used.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
I
you
do.
are the one who made the link, so you are the one who must destroy it. I can't. My energies are on containment.
Yes. Well, Bron and Kesh are not through, but as soon as they are, then I can close it.
Bron staggers. Kesh staggers through. Wisps of death smoke. Shanna has 1,500 biddies. Shanna, that's amazing of you. Thank you very much. That's exceptionally kind, mate. Level 5 hype train we're on. Good on you, champions.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. There is
Cash
wisps
will
of
stagger out and just say something very. Ouch!
a single battered wasp flutters in behind Kesh. One wing is a bit bent,
Good
but
work, guys.
the other fell behind. But yeah, it sort of lands on Kesh's shoulder and sort of curls into you a little bit, Kesh, as you stagger away. Colonel, get out of the way. We need to keep aim.
Oh, good, the cavalry's arrived.
Kesh, you recognize this is a squad from Shen Esticle's company. That were on sort of a long-range scouting assignment and appear to have been roped in. They should be 20 of them. You can see 12 in the line and another 2 acting as sort of arrow carriers.
Where's the rest of the team?
Make a perception check, Kesh.
Oh god, they're dead, aren't they?
Yup.
That's a whopping 12 on the perception check there.
That's more than enough to notice 6 corpses lying around.
Oh god.
Yeah. The wounds on them are brutal and large. Claws the size of scythe blades have ripped these people apart.
Oh god.
Their deaths were, at the very least, quick.
Would I recognize who's kind of in charge of these guys?
There is a corporal. The corporal's name is... hang on a second. Silt. Silt Snarlow. He is a Greater Prairie Chicken Mapatch. Sorry, not Mapatch. Gallus.
That's a badass name.
Silt Snarlow. Yep.
A very Star Wars.
I'll kind of stagger over to him and be like, report. What's
it was Bishop's. Sorlo.
Ah.
Sorlo.
Now that I know that it's Bishop's, it's not.
Well, that's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of sucks, actually.
Because he's a bird. Yeah, no, I got it. I just can't read my own handwriting. Cool. Yes. He says, "Oh, we heard a commotion, and that's our job, right?" He is an ex-bandit, yeah, he's been in the coalition since one of its older members, and but yeah, hey Bishop, good to see you, mate. And he says, so we came in and blunder into this clearing. The sergeant boarded immediately. As this sort of giant lizard thing just kind of bit his head off, and then just kind of rampaged that way. And he indicates a very clear path through the forest that a large rampaging creature has taken. It is sort of grey, withered footprints. Trees have been knocked over, and wherever something has touched them, there is just a path of death has gone through.
So it got away?
I mean, I wouldn't say got away so much as it was absolutely allowed to leave. There wasn't a lot we could do about it, really. And it seemed, and then that the wizard gentleman over there indicated that it was more important to keep more of them coming through than to chase down that one. Best as I can tell, only about 2 or 3 others managed to sort of break through before we kind of got it contained, us and the wizards. And that's a D4 from Lancaster and a D4 from Abis and another fucking bunch of biddies. We just got a level 5 63% hype train, guys, with 12 gifted subs and 3,700 biddies. Wow. That is really cool. Exceptionally generous, guys. Thank you so very much. Makes us feel all the love. Good on you guys. Thank you so much. We feel loved. Who are those D4 bonuses for, guys? Avis, Lancaster. The only person who's actually missing a D4 is Julio, so I'll definitely give Julio one. And the other one can float free for now. There is a spare D4 floating free. There you go.
Can I tell which direction that giant base is headed towards?
They have the giant beast that Kesh pointed, that Silt pointed out to Kesh, is headed sort of Saltar's Point ways.
Okay.
However, there are two. Wow. There is at least 2 heading roughly Alderheart ways. Now that you come to have a look around, if you would like to make any further investigations, another perception check, please.
So wait, there's 3?
There is at least 3.
There's 3. Yep. Don't worry, the ones that are going to Alderheart, I'll deal with them on my beetle.
And Quad just dropped a D4. But Quad, there's no more room. That's very kind of you. I'll keep it for me. I tell you what, let's transfer it over to one of them can have a D. Let us combine 2 D4s and give somebody an inspiration instead. Cal just dropped an inspiration, so Cal's giving his to Kesh, which means Julio can have the other one. Everybody is fully statted out. There we go. What a generous bunch of folks.
It is Christmas.
It is Christmas. There we go. So, yes, Ereq, with an 18, you notice 3 more, not just 2. One is heading pretty much directly to Alderheart. The other is looks to be heading to the right, given that you are down and to the right-hand side of it. If you were looking at it on a map, it is heading more almost directly north and would actually miss Alderheart. There isn't actually any major settlements in that direction. And the last is heading towards the Avium.
Right. Okay. And one towards Saltar's Point as well.
Oh, no, sorry, not towards the Avium. What am I talking about? The one that's actually going directly north would actually be the one going closest to the Avium, but it's not. It's nowhere near a direct line towards the Avium, but it would actually be going closer to the Avium than Alderheart. The last is going towards the place you're from.
Ashbarrow?
Brackenmill. Yeah, no. Interestingly, none are actually going anywhere near Ashbarrow. The closest is going roughly towards Alderheart, which is on the way to Ashbarrow, but yeah, Alderheart would seem to be the target. So, yes, that is what you notice with an 18 as Bron staggers through. Bron, I actually don't think it is staggers. I think Bron leaps through nimbly, but with tatters of, stuff just sort of falling off him, and he is just preceded by a deep fat friar. And as he does so, a volley of arrows and as he does so, something is coming through behind him. A large spectral figure. A huge... it is humanoid, but only in the broadest sense. It has extremely long, gangly limbs. If you imagine something made entirely out of David Bowie's, just one David Bowie for each arm and another for each leg, and then 2 or 3 stacked on top of each other for a torso with a tiny head. That's the sort of thing we're imagining here. Very long and gangly.
I thought you were going to say 2 or 3 stacked on top of each other for the bulge.
Or at least one more for the bulge, yeah. And it's moving very laconically, and the arm is reaching through. So, the way this works is about once a minute, a large quantity of elementals are going to come through. About 120 hit points worth of elemental is going to try and breach through the portal once every 10 turns. The allies you have with you, the wizards are capable of dealing, as there are 6 of them, and they are decent level wizards, so they're using their firebolt cantrip. So each of them is capable of doing 120 hit points. So total, they are capable of doing 12d10 fire damage, as the 6 of them doing 5th level cantrips. Where the archers are capable of, there are 12 of them, and they are using bows, so a d8. So 12 d8s of magical fire damage because of the braziers that the wizards have set up. So, I am going to roll that many dice, which is fun for me. In fact, tell you what, Daria, would you like to roll 12 d8s, please?
I shall.
And Brendan, would you like to roll 12 d10s, please?
Yes.
I probably shouldn't do it with my physical dice, but I want to because it's click clack.
It's a lot of click-clack.
It's a lot of click-clacks.
Like, why do you need so many sets
Okay.
of dice? Because, every now and again, I have to roll, 10 d10s at once.
That's 71 from 12 d10s, which is pretty bloody good. Beats the average, certainly. Very nice. From Ereq, thank you very much. The wizards dealt 71 points of the 120.
Bron ducks.
Yeah. Hey, Dak. Good to see you, mate.
17 plus 12, that's how much? That's
29.
29 and and 18.
And another 18. So 29 and 18. They have done 118 points of damage. However, this thing is still coming through, Bron. It is right behind you. They're out. What do you guys do?
I have been watching the portal for my friends to come through. So could I chuck a little fire at it?
You can.
Produce flame.
Yep. Make the attack.
13.
You would have advantage because it is coming through a very narrow space.
Okay. That's much better.
That is better.
27.
Wow.
27.
Yeah, that's much better.
8 points of fire damage.
That tips it over and it bursts and fades away. And it's more actually like it retreats. But yeah, the arm bursts and it sort of sucks back in, and you can see just beyond the portal, it sort of staggers away. You have a minute. What do you do?
Wait, which way was Bron facing?
Bron,
Away
I think...
from the portal?
Let's say yes. So Bron never noticed the hand about to grab him. Just a whole bunch of arrows and firebolts. Where?
I think, and also Bron has no idea who any of the people on the other side of this circle are.
Nope.
Does he? He's never met any of them. Okay, I think Bron is going to... I have a couple things left that are not spells. They are race built-in things that I get because I'm a Vulpin. So I'm going to use Ambush Prey, and I'm going to turn invisible
Nice.
Solid.
for an hour.
Wow.
You can just
Until
turn
you-
invisible for an hour?
Until you use an action.
Or move 5 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're going to stand right in front of the portal, invisible.
For now, before I figure out what the hell is going
Oh,
on.
okay, right. So you come and go, oh!
Oh, Yes.
Bron,
Is he,
get out
where's
of
he
it!
gone? Yeah, I hope he's not standing there when the next one comes through. Because I don't want to feather
I'm
him.
gonna wave my arms and slap him in the face by accident.
Darnlol, your friends, where is Julio?
If all is well, Julio would have just reappeared back in the temple at the bottom of the Old Heart. Assuming everything went according to plan. He is safe and sound, and at least 2 hours that way.
That's not as useful as possible, but okay, good.
Yes, he would be
he's
more
still
useful
alive.
here, but he is useful to nobody dead, so...
True, true.
Well, count our blessings, and
I rarely get a chance to ask this, but what happened?
the death plane stole some souls, and we sold them back, and it's kind of salty about that. So we need to find a way to close the portal before
You do.
too many
yes.
more get in here.
Yes, I am spent. I'm afraid. And yeah, Kesh, you notice his feathers are like alabaster white. It's there is still a little bit of like gray at the tips, but closer to the place where the feathers meet the skin, and it seems like a few of them have fallen out. Like he is fading. Yeah, he still seems like he's standing and strong, but there is a weariness about him that I don't think you've ever seen before.
Guess you're like, Ereq, we need to close the portal, because I can't do another magic circle.
Silt says we've got ammunition for about an hour. If the master wizard over there can keep the thing slowed,
Please don't shoot us.
I can
Just a
keep it up,
disembodied voice.
but not for long. Please tell me your friend kept something in the tank.
Ereq, what you got?
Bron, maybe you can help me with this. I am going to pull out the shard of death plane and plunge it into the top of the portal and try to bring it down like I'm zipping it closed.
Very well.
As soon as you bring out the shard of death plane, Bron pops back out.
Ooh.
Shiny rock.
Can I put it in my boomstick?
So,
No.
Yes, Bron will help.
What? Yeah. This. As soon as the Bron, in what way do you help?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I guess
valid.
I have a look at what Ereq is doing. I don't also have another shard. I guess I try and hold the edges closed so it's easier to zip up.
So, okay.
Like you helping a girl do a dress up, and you got to push the
Yeah.
sides in a bit. You
Yeah,
know?
valid. Bron, please make me an Arcana check.
Right.
Actually, both Ereq and Bron can make this check.
Oh, that was so close to a nat 20.
21, though. 21's pretty good.
Arcana, you said?
Yes. And a
That is a
26.
nat
Nat 20, there you go. I love that you both have the same modifier. But Eric's proficient and Bron is not. Oh no, you don't. It's not the same modifier. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's close though. Yes. What you both sense, as soon as the blade goes in, is that you can sense the plane of death dragging power out of the blade rather than the blade. If anything, it's making it worse. The slit begins to widen.
Put it back. Put it back.
Okay. I'm going to pull it out.
And as you do, you hear, "Get down!" As another volley comes over, this time a large lupine claw scratches through about the side. The paw itself is probably the size of a gerbine. It looks like the portal is now, at least where it was basically the size of a door, it is now the size of a barn door. It has stretched. As soon as you planted that in, it begins to tear wider. And now this front leg of if it was a wolf, it would probably be 50 meters tall. That sort of big. And I'm going to need, let us say it is Karen and John's turn to roll. John, can you please roll me 12 d8s? Karen, can you please roll me 12 d10s? Corvax 19. Oh, I don't wish that on him. 62 from 12 d8s, that's pretty bloody good.
Roll, my pretties, roll! 64.
And 64. That comes to 106, to 126, which is enough just to push back this wave. However, as it does, it attempts to scratch at Bron and Ereq. Can you both please make me dexterity saves as you are standing right next to the door?
Mm-hmm. Joyce. 12. Wait, I've got a D4.
You
I'm
do?
gonna roll a D4 just in case.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Brendan got a dirty
Nice.
20. 3,
Another
making
3,
it
so
15. Alrighty, Bron's burnt his D4. Excellent. Bron, you are going to cop a little bit, but not a much. Well, it's 8 points of necrotic damage as it scratches against you. But you did pass the save. So you did. You got. So I counted in tiers. There is complete fail, partial fail, none. And Ereq managed to escape all damage. Bron managed to escape half the damage.
I'm gonna use my second wind bonus action to regain some HP.
Tank that right back again.
Yeah.
Yep, very well. And
Oh, I
yeah.
rolled a 1 on the dice.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, ouch.
So 3.
Oh.
Well, you know, that's only 5 lost points of damage. All right. Yeah. Korvac says you will have to. You have to dispel it.
I did not set up the armor for dispelling things. Oh, should have used a catapult.
Okay, so this is a blade of death energy, and when we put it into the portal, it expanded the portal. So it stands to reason that if we were to use life energy, then that may well negate it.
I've got a
you have
slime
connection with-
blade.
Anyone carrying around any life things?
Well, is it slime blade from all the heart slimes?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ah, which could be good. Maybe.
I mean, they weren't all the heart slimes when you got the blade, but
They were life slimes.
It's
Give
worth
it a
a
go?
shot.
It
Yeah.
could make things worse. I was going to say it couldn't make things any worse, but it could.
Well,
I love that.
I
Do
guess
it.
I'll just, shove it in the top like Ereq did, except it's bigger because it's a blade.
Yeah. This is a longsword. The blade passes straight through.
Ah.
It doesn't appear to interact with it at all. He says, no, it must be connected with a spell. You must dispel it. You have no magic?
If we're tapped.
no.
I am introducing a new rule. That players may, when they are completely out of spell slots, instead burn exhaustions.
Oh shit.
1 exhaustion point per level of spell cast. He says, as one of his characters just said, no, you have to dispel it. In fact, what he says is, no, like last time you closed one of these, you must dispel it.
Oh, I suppose that won't work.
I don't remember last time.
in the branches of Alderheart where you went to the Void Plane last time.
I have mending.
Yes.
Yes, do I. Would mending be close?
Guys, just
No.
use your exhaustion and
don't have
magic.
that.
Come
I
on.
don't have a dispel magic spell.
Yeah, they
I
can't do it.
do.
Yeah.
Go on, Eric.
Yeah.
How many
okay.
levels of exhaustion are we talking?
3.
That's fine.
Death?
You'll survive.
No,
No.
let's make it 4.
But that'll kill you.
No, 6 will kill him.
Oh, right.
Jeez. It's not far off though.
It's not far off. His movement is halved, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. 3 is the level of Dispel Magic, but I'm gonna go for 4 just for a little bit of extra safety.
Very well.
So my feathers flare up into fires. The fires on the ends of my feathers. And
Purple
then
flames.
Okay. Purple flames. And then most of my feathers kind of disintegrate into ash as I expel this purple flame out of my talons towards the portal and attempt Dispel Magic.
Very well. So, Dispel Magic automatically works if it is at a spell that is less than the level you're casting it at, and otherwise you have to make an Arcana check, yes?
It is equal or lower.
Yeah. Then you will need
Yeah.
an Arcana check.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
DC being 10 plus the spell level, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah,
You got an inspiration
And-
and a D4.
he does, indeed.
Yeah.
And if
I
Bron
don't
is...
think it's an Arcana check. It is a spell casting check.
Yeah. Oh, in
D20
which case,
plus
yeah.
proficiency plus
Yeah. Spell attack.
which is a +9.
Okay. As Ereq does this, he in conjunction with the slime sword, a 14 plus 9.
23.
Yeah.
I'm
Eric.
going to
Nice.
burn my inspiration.
Very well.
No. Okay.
You're not... No? No. Well,
I'm going to burn my D4. 26.
26.
Nice.
Ereq, you feel a
Don't say
mountainous intelligence turn its entire attention on you for a moment, for the briefest flash, as you wrestle with your whole being with it. And then you see Bron step in front of you and bring the slime blade into it, and, like you tried to do before, zip this closed. And as the blade reaches the ground, you hear, "We are very displeased." As the blade is drawn from the tree, and the tree cracks as though lightning has struck it, and Bron pulls the slime blade from the tree. The blade no longer dripping with slime, but instead encased in bark. You have transmuted the slime blade into the blade of Alderheart.
Oh, heck yes.
Let's fucking go.
I'll work out what
I know
that means
yeah,
later.
that's awesome.
And Ereq, his feathers falling from him, collapses.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll catch it.
I'm going to wait to make sure that the portal has closed, and when I see it successful, yeah, I just go.
You succeed.
Whew. Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna catch Ereq. And then also, it's going to strike Bron and look around for Raleigh.
Raleigh is standing at one side. You can see one of the knights, she is a puffin in full plate. A long blade across her shoulders, standing right behind her. She's not very tall, so she would normally be, like, actually mostly obscured by Raleigh, but you can see her quite clearly. As Raleigh is sort of, like rubbing her hands together in nervousness. She doesn't want to get in. She doesn't want to interfere, but at the same time, she is pretty transparent.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that deep fry. I'm gonna send Ssssteven over to Raleigh. Like, go, and I assume that she'll try to get in, but also have a look around at what Kesh is doing with all of the armored people that I don't know.
Kesh, the group have pretty much uniformly relaxed a little bit. The wizards are still on watch, but the archers have moved in to cover. Like, their bows still ready for use, but they are moving in to cover to help pull Ereq and Bron out. Kesh, do you give any orders?
Yeah, I'll basically tell him to go tend to Ereq, and I'm gonna go over to Ssssteven, and I'm gonna use mending, because I imagine Steven's looking a bit banged up after all this shit, and if we're gonna put Raleigh in Ssssteven, he needs to be in good condition. So we're gonna go mending / scroungecraft to make sure that Ssssteven is, like, in good receiving soul condition.
As you do, Ravania comes over and puts his hand... Oh, the Lost Archives is raiding. Guys, thank you very much for joining us this evening, you bloody champions.
Aww.
What a lovely evening. So much love, so much friends. Guys, I hope you had a great time this evening. How was Avatar? They were playing Avatar Legends this evening. Let's have those raid emotes up in chat. We are having not a finale, but a sort of end of the year show. We'll be back next year with some more Elements and Evil, but mid-season finale, yes, as they do in the US. Kiyoshi plus the party versus pirates. Fuck yes, that is dope. I'm sure it was epic. Thank you for joining us, guys. Let us have just a quick shout out at the Lost Archives. Lost. Boom. Guys, if you want some excellent D&D and other TTRPG related nonsense, check out the Lost Archives. Owen over there is a splendid DM. We have experienced the joy of Owen over here as well. We heartily endorse that and suggest you do too. Guys, we are back in the wood, and some pretty heavy-duty shit's going down. We're currently trying to insert a Gerbine woman into a deep fryer. It's fine, don't worry. It's consensual-ish. The deep fryer is certainly up for it.
We're trying to save her life. It's the only way.
So, on that note, Korvax comes over and...
Raleigh, it's the only way.
dies instantly. Korvax comes over and he almost seems as faded as she is at this point. The other knight, hang on, is he? A Vulpin, is supporting him with his one arm, like holding his under one wing. But he's accepting the assistance, but it appears unaware of it. He puts one arm gently on her shoulder, and it is very clear he is deliberately holding his hand there rather than it is resting on her shoulder. She is now pretty much not corporeal, and he says, "I am very sorry. This is difficult. But you will fade faster than the others, as there is something taking what you have left. I cannot break the connection."
What if she's in the vessel?
Oh. Yes, that will hold her for a time. Sorry, I don't know what conversations you had there. This might, yes, I
We
cannot...
want to put her in here until we can find her body, because her body is still fresh enough that we can put her back in it, as long as we can get it.
How do I get in?
Yes.
Not really my area. Who built it? You. Yes?
Me, yes. Hello.
Then, you must infuse her.
Oh.
Infusion. That's really
Gonna
cool.
be interesting. Okay.
Essentially, you are re-infusing her. Bron, what is the mechanics by which you can re-summon Ssssteven? I believe there is one. If he dies, you can rebuild him. You have the technology?
It vanishes, leaving its heart in its space, leaving the dark crystal.
And then you can rebuild it? Is that... Or is that... You must re-infuse it over a long
doesn't-
rest.
Yeah, I think you just redo the homunculus infusion thing.
So, I think you must, in first place, break it and then rebuild. Mesh her with its core. Then you can rebuild it.
Its core is already a bit weird. It was
Kesh
given
looks
to us
annoyed.
by a demigod.
Who?
Kesh looks annoyed that she just wasted 5 minutes fixing Ssssteven, and now we're gonna have to
Break it. When we did the campaign, the early campaign with just Bron and Julio and...
Oh, right. No, an actual god. That was Nabar.
it was an actual god. Nabar.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the one that
What?
Nabar
An
gave
amaranthine.
Bron.
Right.
Yes.
So
is
he
that
says
gonna maybe in?
he turns his eye on it, and both his eyes fade to pearly white. And he says, he snaps it out at a moment later. No, that's actually almost perfect.
Oh, good.
That would maintain her far longer than I had thought.
Okay.
Just a quick thought. I still have enough magic juice to cast protection from good and evil and good, which for 10 minutes will protect against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, and undead.
Not
I don't
really.
know. Like, obviously, long term it's not going to help, but might
Save
give her a
that
little-
for the creatures you unleashed onto the wood.
Okay. I was hoping it might break the connection.
Oh.
At least temporarily.
How much magic have you got left?
I have 2 second level spell slots and 1 first level.
Kesh. I am setting an arbitrary DC in my head. If you can equal it, you can sever the connection with this spell. Or at least break it temporarily. Using each spell slot you use, of the ones that you have, a first level will give you a D8. A second level will give you 2. That is the magic that you have, the energy within you left to pump into this spell.
Okay. Well, I'll do the one of the second levels first, which will be a pair of D8s. Pray for me, everybody.
You got this.
That is 9.
9, a
not
very
great.
average roll.
Yeah.
You pump this at Raleigh. She corporealizes a tiny bit. You can see an improvement, but it's not enough unless you want to pump more magic into her.
Exhaustion, maybe?
Like, I've still got 1 level 2 left, and
Yeah.
1 level 1, but that's it.
What are you doing?
I mean, we can rebuild Ssssteven.
This is in addition to putting into Ssssteven.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
she could
better
last
than
forever.
This is better than not doing this first.
Fuck it, I'll burn my last level 2. Julio will have serious beef with me if I let his girlfriend die after all that.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, that's some bullshit!
5! Oh! So that's
Do you not want to
14.
use any inspiration?
I don't
Do you
know if
have
I
any
can for
inspiration?
this.
You can certainly...
Why
I will
not?
allow you to use your inspiration to re-roll both of those dice.
Okay. What should be worse?
It's okay. If she does die, Julio will find a way to blame Ereq anyway.
That's
Another
9.
9.
Again,
Oh my
average.
God.
So 18.
Oh my god.
You also have a D4. I'm just saying.
I do have a D4. Let's fucking go.
Do it.
A 4.
Burn all the resources.
Hey.
I'm
that's-
completely out of shit, but hopefully that's
A
enough.
single first level spell slot, I think, is what you've got left.
I have, yes.
22. Do you think 22 is enough? I wrote it down if you want. I wrote down the number you need. It's on the pad in front of me.
What do you reckon, guys?
I'm gonna be very sad if she dies.
You are going to be very sad if she dies.
I'm very sad.
So then I have no spell slots.
What do you need it for?
Join the rest of us, I think.
Don't ask
fuck it.
me. I spent 4 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
great. I got a whole other 2 for that spell slot.
Ooh.
This better have worked.
Is that it, or do you want to burn an exhaustion?
Get it above 25.
Oh my god.
Kesh, you
I
are
don't feel
feeling.
comfortable.
You are as similarly to Ereq. Actually, you how do you do this? Like, what does it look like when you do this?
I'll put both hands on Raleigh's shoulders and I'll just kind of close my eyes and just try and basically force the magic into her with as much effort as I have left in my battered and bruised Mapatch form.
The Soundboy just gave you another D4.
Ah,
Oh my god.
thanks, Soundboy.
You gonna burn it, or you gonna keep it for later?
Might keep
Burn
it for
it.
later. Knowing you're gonna fucking attack me with a giant lizard thing any second.
What? Me?
Burn it.
Chat, should I burn the other D4?
Just watch it be for
You
Ereq.
have an hour.
Who said that? Yes.
Do you want me to show you the number? If I show you the number, it's done.
Evil laughter. Look, I'll burn it, and it's going to be like a 15 or some bullshit. There's
Yeah,
another
it's like
3.
5.
3.
What's
That
above
makes
25?
it 25. It makes it 27. With that, the 2. You want to see the number?
Yeah.
The number was, I don't know if you can, but the number is
can't see it at all.
24.
Oh shit. Okay.
Woof.
Damn.
You did
You're
it.
welcome, Riley. You owe me one.
Raleigh corporealizes you as you hold your hands on her shoulders. Initially, when you put your hands there, you can't grip them, and then as you focus, you can. You can feel her underneath you. It's still a little spongy, like holding a cake, but she's definitely there. And once again, you feel this titanic intellect turn a bit of itself toward you. And Kesh, can you make me a wisdom save?
No. You know, I'm not the best at those. And I'm out of... Oh, shit, yes!
22.
22. Thank God, I had
Nice.
nothing.
You feel a shard of the death plane stab at you, a stab at your psyche, and with a strength you didn't know you had left in you, you parry it with a piece of your own soul, and you wrench this connection free of Raleigh, and she stabilizes. And that is how
Oh.
Kesh reacts.
Oh, that was nasty. Oh,
Thank you. That is much better. Oh, I did not
Alright.
even know that was there.
oh.
Kesh, in your hand is a burning piece, a shard of black crystal.
Whoa. You should put that in Stephen.
No! You should put Raleigh in, Stephen!
Later, first.
Kesh is gonna like get out a bit of cloth or something to wrap it up so it's not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna store that for later examination because that might be interesting. And she's definitely not gonna put it in Stephen because we're gonna put Raleigh in Stephen and maybe not put death things in with her.
Fair. Bron's gonna say, Kesh, that was amazing. What did you do?
Well, it's meant to protect against various. Well, it's meant to help protect against
good and evil and good, I think.
Yeah,
In its purest form, it is
But
meant to banish evil.
yeah, but like that was the death plane.
You overcast it somewhat. I'm impressed, but I would not recommend making a habit of this.
no, that really hurt. It was like being slapped internally really hard.
You don't want to wind up looking like this, old Corvum.
I think it suits you.
He
You
says,
look great.
I'm not actually this old. And he does look old. It's not just pale, it's old. When you last saw him, hard to say for a bird folk, but he would have thought no more than mid-40s. Now, he moves and looks like an 80-year-old. So, your friend and the others, the plan is...
We're going to put them in the older heart.
Not a bad idea.
Not sure where else to put them, and everyone will be happy.
Safe there.
Safe,
Oh.
yes.
No, we're going to give them the choice.
Yes.
Sorry, in due deference to Ereq, he did make sure that we give them the choice to either stay in the old heart, or to maybe go looking for their body if they could. Yes, I think that was important to him.
Bron looking over at them, Shazlax is not there.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully he is bringing Rowley's body like we asked him to.
And there is actually, you might notice there are two others who are also missing. But the thing is, keeping track of about 100-odd people over this whole thing, they could have been lost anywhere, but there is a couple that you maybe think went through the portal that aren't here now, which is odd, or they may have died. It might not have been just, but yeah. Canonically, Josh will tell you, 3 of them have managed to return to their bodies. And they snapped back as soon as they got back, just like Julio did.
Nice.
The fact that Raleigh didn't, it means Raleigh's body is absolutely not alive.
But it is with Shazlax, so as long as Shazlax can get it back to us sharpish.
I will need a couple of days to recover, but I can look into this for you, Miss Burrowbright. And she goes, do we know each other? Are you from Espinora? He says, a long time ago, yes.
Really?
Ooh, Lord Rob!
Hell yeah. How far am I from them at this
You
point?
are about half an hour's ride, galloping through the forest. Julio, actually, please make me a perception check.
Okay.
Because
See
I
that
think your
Didn't
ears
say
are
anything.
open for battle noises.
Yeah, the fucking lizard boy. Lizard bitch. Okay, that's a 16 plus something, plus perception 4. So dirty 20.
Julio, you can hear screaming.
Oh no.
Oh shit, is it like on the way?
It's pretty much on the way.
I'm gonna like, yeah.
You hear screaming, and then you hear a roar. And I think we'll go for a little breaklet there, a little short 5 to 10 minute. Back very shortly.
I'm very stressed.
I'm not done with your bitches yet. We will be back in 5 to 10, guys. Say goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Vast ahoy and g'day, mateys. We are back. And Julio, you feel a little revitalized as you arrive back in the Humblewood. You are galloping through the wood, sitting astride this this creature. Daria, I'm going to need you to roll me I'm going to ask you to pick 2 people in chat to roll you a d8.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna pick Soundboy and Bishop.
Bishop and Soundboy, if you wouldn't mind, can you please roll !roll space the number 8? Because Julio is leveling up.
I feel the connection with Riley.
Oh my god, I love it so much! Samboy and Bishop rolled a 2 and a 1.
Is that bad? Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
Don't think you guys are friends of Dara anymore.
No, no.
I think
it.
I think I have ruled in the past that you can have both on this sort of
Oh,
thing, so you get 3.
nice.
There you go.
That's
There you
my
go.
HP, huh? Cool.
3 plus whatever con mod you have. I think that might be a +1, so another 4 hit
Yeah, so
points.
it's a
There you
4.
go.
Okay, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
But you do
You guys
get
suck.
up to level 12. The first of your party
Holy
to do
shit.
so. Don't worry, you'll all get there within the end of the session. Yes, Julio, if you want to take a 6th level in Pope, or a 7th level in Swashbuckler, what do you fancy?
Fuck, that's a tough one. Can you remind me what my 6th level bard ability is?
6th level bard ability is the aspect of the Alderheart. At 6th level, once per long rest, as a bonus action, you may take on some of the characteristics of the Great Tree for 1 minute.
Oh, right.
Your skin appears barky, your limbs extend, your roots shoot from your feet, and you gain the following benefits. You gain twice your bard level in temporary hit points. Your size increases to large unless it is already larger. Strength attacks deal an additional 1d8 bludgeoning damage. You make strength saving throws with advantage. You make dex and charisma-based attack rolls with advantage. And while you are on the ground or in a tree, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Oh, sheet.
I'm gonna absolutely do that.
And
Like
Quad
my
just
child
gave a
upon the
d4
tree,
bonus.
Dumbasses.
Julio, Daria, roll a d4.
Okay, a D4. No trusting Chad anymore. They fuck me. Okay, that's a 3. That's a 3.
You may add another 3 hit points. That is from Quad.
Oh, yippee! Okay.
So you
Okay,
get 6
so-
plus your 1.
That's so poetic because I was like reborn in the older heart just now, and I
Yeah,
feel
that is
like-
absolutely. I think it had to be this one for you, yeah. And because of this, you've just been fed a whole bunch of Alderheart energy to keep you alive. You are galloping through the forest. You hear this roar in the distance, and up ahead you see a small, a little town, really, a little village. And swooping above the canopy for the first time, you see this great form, not unlike that.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay. That's scary.
swooping through the skies, emitting gusts of black, smoky breath down on the villagers fleeing away from it. There is nobody else offering anything to do with resistance to this creature. Julio, you are mounted on a giant beetle. What do you do?
Yeah. Can this beetle fly? Is it a flying one?
Oh, it's flying.
Can I reach it?
Oh, a beetle?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the idea of you being on a flying beetle for some reason. Yeah, it can't fly for long periods, but it can like open its wings and just sort of give you sort of 30 feet of fly, but it has to land on the ground. You have your movement of fly,
Yeah, that's fine.
but it has to be on the ground at the end of the turn.
That's fine. I wanted to just like, you know, like a motorcycle, rev up on the ram, just like get some air, and then I'm gonna use my leap to leap off of the. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna do it. I rev my bug. I get my rapier out, and I'm gonna use something that I've had for fucking forever and never used it. I'm gonna get liquid lightning out, and I'm gonna race it across my blade.
Yes.
Liquid lightning for 1 minute. I add lightning damage to the weapon. I don't know how much. I don't know what that is. That's all I have in my notes.
I want to
Or
say
it's
it
just
just.
changing my
I
damage.
think it just changes the damage type to lightning.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I make lightning, I rev my bug, and as we start racing up, I will use my newfound ability to take on the aspect of the older heart to make bark cover me and go under me. And because it makes difficult terrain, I kind of want to flavor it as I'm building a ramp in front of us to get up to the dragon. Yeah, and we get up there, and I'm gonna leap and get onto the.
Who leaps out?
Julio leaps out. Julio, you make you're gonna get the first attack in this combat. I'm not gonna roll initiative. You get to make the first attack against this creature. Make an attack roll against the shadow dragon.
Fuck me! Why don't you shadow dragon alone?
I don't know. It seems insane. I'd have avoided
Could have bravely run away.
So
or summon some allies. I don't know.
Advantage on dexterity.
You do, I believe. Yes.
I have advantage on dexterity attacks, correct?
Yes.
Wait. Okay.
To be fair, attempting to 1v1 a shadow dragon does seem on brand.
Very Julio move. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, remember when the Pope fought Satan?
Very Julio.
Well, now he's fighting Satan's guard dog.
The songs that are going to be written about this if Julio pulls it off.
Okay, first attack is 15 plus 8 is 25.
25 is enough to beat the armor class. Yes.
I bloody fucking hope so. Jesus.
The power of God and anime on my side.
It's like, run, Julio, run!
Yeah, I would fucking turn tail immediately. Forget my cool entrance. Okay, so 6 lightning damage and also sneak attack. 13 sneak attack.
13 sneak and 6 lightning makes it 19 lightning. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Julio, you feel with as you have engaged this this power of Alderheart, that the blade lashes out and the lightning takes on this sort of form of tendrils of vines lashing out from your blade, which wrap around the left wing of the shadow dragon and sort of clip it, forcing it down to the ground. Where you sort of, and as you sort of grab it around one of the spines along its back, kind of mounting it, and it takes a certain amount of damage.
Nice.
What do you do?
Okay.
You've used your bonus action to turn your to turn the thing on, so that's I think you. The dragon makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. You are on its back. It is going to sacrifice 1 of its claw attacks to roll on the ground, trying to dislodge you because it can't reach you.
Nice.
Please make me a dexterity save.
Okay, dexterity save. My aspect of Alderheart makes no difference. It's just a roll.
It's a strength save.
But dexterity save, it's a 24.
24. Julio, you can choose to remain on its back, or you can get off and not get crushed.
Choice.
You will take damage. You won't die, but you will take damage if you choose to stay on its back.
Okay, I will jump off, but in a way that I'm still like 5 feet away from it. So if it tries to get away, I'm gonna shank it.
Yeah, valid. It is not actually interested in disengaging with you right now. It's angry. It's not frightened. You do not take any damage. However, it will now make a bite and a claw attack against you. So let us have those. The blue is the bite. The bite is a natural 1. The claw, on the other hand, very much.
Own lip and howls in pain.
Your AC is 17, right?
18.
Ah, well then it hits. I was just, but yeah, I thought it was 17.
Well.
Cool. Yeah. For 2d10 plus 6. That's not that bad, right? 2d10.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. I can take it.
7 plus 6. There's 13 points of of piercing damage and 4 necrotic.
And 4 necrotic. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And that is its turn. And it is growling at you. Its back raised, like it's like circling you a little bit. Like it's, but its back is arched like a cat. What do you do? Your turn.
Is it wiggling its butt? Like
It is a little bit, sort of getting ready to pounce.
Okay. I'm gonna do.
As
So
it
questions,
bites down,
yeah.
you sort of dodge roll underneath it, and then it slashes at you with one of its claws. Yeah.
When I got my level, does that restore my spell slots or no?
No. No.
Okay.
This is
Okay,
a
in
custom
that case-
bullshit. In the
Custom
moment,
bullshit,
decided to
that's
give you a
fine.
level up.
That's fine. In that case, I'm gonna growl at it, and I'm gonna try to pierce my rapier into one of its eyes. Like,
Oh. Very well.
Yeah,
You do that.
Then get it. Okay. All right. I definitely hit. It's like 27 or something.
Oh, let me check.
Eh.
Yes.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that. I'm already scared. Okay. So it's 8 plus 18 plus 3, 21 lightning damage. That's my action.
So, sorry, how much, sorry?
Okay.
26.
21.
21.
21.
21.
21. Okay. And. Fuck.
This, once again, you lash out, and once again, the lightning crackles along the blade and turns into this leafy vine that's, like, just whips this thing across its eye, giving it a nasty gash right across its face.
Yes.
Teeth are 13
And-
feet in length. No, but Julio's only about 3 feet, Leon. He's not a big boy.
Yeah, I'm a small creature. And I'm gonna do a question. How much larger it is than me?
You become large, actually. I apologize, and Leon is
Oh,
correct.
right.
Yeah. Oh, your online persona is
I'm a
perfect.
fucking-
Well, yeah, Julio is actually quite a large Gerbine right now. So it is still absolutely, it is roughly the same size as you. It is
Holy
technically
shit.
a large dragon. It is good. I mean, it's longer than you, but like, who's counting? But it's about the same
Listen,
height. Yeah.
Listen, in cold perhaps, but with
Yeah.
nice temperature and right angle.
He a giant bean. Yeah. Julio,
Yeah,
you are
Chad,
unaccustomed to when you move a thud and the ground sort of shakes a little bit when you dodge nimbling
Yes.
around this thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Since I'm so large and cool, if I grapple it, does that do any disadvantage to its attacks or not?
Not really. It
Is
just
that
means
a-
it can't run away from you.
Well, then I'm just gonna fucking shank it with my Susan's variable dagger with, of course, radiant damage.
Radiant
because it's a
damage.
fucking
Very
shadow dragon.
Okay. Very well.
Little asshole. Okay, 19 on the die plus 8, so that's like 20.
It does hit. Does hit.
7 again.
Size of your boat is the motion of the ocean. Boy, let's row.
Let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah. Okay, that's 8 radiant.
8 radiant. Very nice. Good. That you do that. It is going to hawk up and sort of breathe out a gout of shadow breath at you. Please make me a dexterity save.
Oh, dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's 17. Not great for me.
Not great. You are going to take. I'm just gonna roll this in chat because it's fun to do that.
I'm scared, but I'm kind of loving this because it's like no
This-
one can see Julio being cool. Yet
Oh, there's a bunch of villagers who are like cowering watching this,
Oh.
but so this is going to be, and I really enjoy this number, 16 D6s.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
of necrotic damage on a failed save.
Okay. Okay.
61.
Oh, I forgot I could have. Is that? I'm not having this, am I?
No.
Fuck me.
Run away!
Ow!
No, I'm not gonna fucking run away. Where am I fucking gonna run? I need to kill this thing. I'm at 12 HP, by the way.
Great.
Jesus.
I would remind you that you have a D4 and an inspiration.
Oh, too late. Fucking too late. I can't
Very
use
much
it
so,
now.
but yeah. You failed by
I
1, by
forgot.
the way.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, you motherfucker.
It is your turn.
Fuck.
That's its action.
Okay, quick. First question. Can I command the beetle?
Yes, sure. Why not? That's fun.
I'm gonna.
It is nowhere near
command-
large enough to carry you. Now.
No, I don't need it to carry me. I wanted to ram the motherfucker.
Okay. Julio, make me an animal handling check. Are you prepared to use your
Okay.
bonus action for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use my D4.
Okay.
Okay. So that's +4 plus animal handling +2. So that's 19.
19. The beetle obeys you, like, and sort of. This is a medium-sized beetle, charging presumably a large dragon with like misty tendrils of smoke flowing off it. It is mechanically actually a young red shadow dragon.
Fucking Christ.
And it is charging it in the rear. It's antlers, not antlers. It's actually, I'm going to say it's a horned beetle, so it does actually have antlers.
Yes!
Charging out in front of it. So, all right. Back of the book.
Fuck it up! Fuck it up!
We
How
have.
much ram damage can a beetle do to a butthole? These are the serious questions we answer on Courses Cove.
Giant beetle.
I'm gonna so die, guys. I'm gonna so die.
Don't
giant
you
octopus,
dare.
giant
We
lizard,
just
giant
went to a
goat.
lot of
Man
effort.
and Thanos.
Not until you launch something up a dragon's ass.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
until then. I'm going to give you the giant
See?
goat statistics.
Hell
So
yeah. If I
charge.
had boomstick, the dragon would be over. Just saying.
It absolutely
Oh,
would
you
not.
mean
This thing
the
is
one you
immune
gave
to
away?
fire.
Oh fuck. Well.
I only tell you that because I'm pretty sure you can't do it.
Okay.
If the giant beetle charges 20 feet straight toward a target and then hits with its ram attack, the target takes an extra 2d4 bludgeoning and must take a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
make a ram attack. It has a +5 to hit.
Okay.
Don't fail, beetle. Come on.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Up.
Is a hit.
Oh fuck me. Okay.
And
So how
Daria,
much
you did
I-
use your d4, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I did.
Yeah. Cool.
So 2d4 plus 3.
Well, it has. So I have to make the strength save. Let's just see if a shadow dragon can pass a DC 13 strength save. It does so.
Better not.
Exceptionally
Fuck.
easily. 25. So you do a total of 4d4 plus 3 bludgeoning.
4d4 plus 3. Okay.
Which is more than you could do with your Susan's variable dagger for that bonus action. So yeah.
Ooh. True. Okay. So 3 plus 3 plus 4. That's 10? Plus
3
something.
plus 3 plus
right?
4 is 10. You rolled 4 dice, and then plus 3 is
I
13.
rolled 3 dice.
Oh no, it's 4d4.
Yes. Oh, I am so stupid. Sorry.
13
plus 2.
15 points of damage. Julio,
pretty good, actually,
it
yeah.
is now taken over 100 points of damage.
Oh shit. Okay. I need to fucking pull it together. I need to pucker up, guys. Okay. So
We believe in you, Julio.
here's the thing. Here's the motherfucking thing. Because I leveled up, I didn't
Yeah.
get any of my
lost spell slots, but I did get one spell slot. I have one spell slot that I can use of
I think it's a third level. Yeah.
Yes. I don't think I can take a new spell right now. That's kind of stupid, probably. But
Julio, you would notice your. I would say. Can you make me an insight check?
Oh, sure. Okay, my design is pretty not good. Actually, wait. Insight.
Just Grease.
14.
14.
14.
You notice that the lightning coupled with the you feel like you are imbued with the power of Alderheart, because you are. But the lightning coming out of the blade, this is absolutely doing way more damage than it should.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shit. I can't take a new spell right now. That's probably wild. And I don't know if it's fucking immune to necrotic.
It's a shadow dragon.
It's a shadow dragon. It's probably fucking is. Okay.
Let me check.
It's just...
It's not immune.
Okay.
It should be. I'm deciding it is.
It's the only way I can heal myself. Okay,
oh,
yeah,
I see.
Then fucking
I really, like, I'm using rules from the book. I'm modifying this slightly because it absolutely is immune to necrotic. Yeah.
That would be so making sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my one spell to heal myself was Withering Bloom, and it's fucking necrotic. In that case, I'm gonna...
Healing Word, but you've already used your bonus action.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna...
Lock it up.
I'm gonna
If you really want the
Dissonant
healing, you
Whispers.
don't have to hit the enemy with the Withering Bloom.
No. I'm gonna upcast Dissonant Whispers. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 3rd level Dissonant Whispers. This bitch better fucking fail its saving throw of wisdom, or else I'm gonna cry. Okay, let's get it.
I'm going to use my DM's inspiration.
No, don't do that.
You want to kill Julio, Josh? Is that what you
You
want?
want to kill me?
That is a 14.
My DC is 15.
There you go.
Get wrecked, dragon!
I rolled a 10 and a
Okay.
6.
So I'm rolling 5 D6s right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my fucking mic.
For psychic damage.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say to the dragon? Cripple it mentally.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna roar at it. I'm gonna use this like animalistic tree strength, like to push a little roar at it. And because I'm so large, my larynx is also humongous, so it's like deep and powerful.
Out of mildly
and strong.
curious as well, did you take those? Did you take 12 temporary hit points at the beginning of the fight as well when you transformed?
I forgot.
Just saying.
Thank you so much. I forgot. I was doing so much math.
You were.
Okay. So
A beautiful illustration of he's rooting for you, but he is trying to kill you.
Yep. Thank you.
yes,
And
absolutely.
Leon,
Thank you so
exactly.
much.
Yes, black and shadow dragons. You get shadow versions of all kinds of dragons. Yeah. It's basically just there's a template in here that just you trade some stuff out and give it sunlight sensitivity.
Okay. It's 23 psychic damage,
23 psychic.
and it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Amusingly, it is in difficult terrain because it's standing right next to you, which means it moves exactly 20 feet.
Shitballs.
No, it would
Shitballs.
fly. It would fly 80 feet.
That would make sense. Am I allowed to take attack of opportunity for this bitch or not?
No, I don't think so. That doesn't seem like part of, like, it seems illogical that forcing it to do that would
Yep.
allow
Okay,
you an attack of
okay.
op. Because you just made it
Fine.
do that.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. All right. Okay.
Do you then move
And
further
I have-
away from it?
Yes, sir.
You
I
pull back
shall.
just a little bit so it can't turn around and come right back at you.
Yep, exactly. I'm
Sid
gonna
the Cyberman
jump
just
up-
gave me an inspiration, you bloody champion, Sid. Thank you very much. Aw. There we go, right back where it belongs.
Hey guys, do you want to kill me? What's this now?
What's all this now? I'm gonna get up on my beetle, and we're gonna do like 20 feet away.
Yep.
Back up, action, little.
Back up, like just preparing yourselves for the next charge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ram again.
This boy
I'm
is.
gonna die.
I'm going to assume Quad has just redeemed an inspiration as well. Quad, who's that one for? Julio's already got one, so Kesh or Ereq, I suppose. He can't have it. I refuse. You can give it to Kesh or Ereq because they're available.
And
unless you
currently
wanted-
not being very useful.
Unless Julio, you can use it this turn, if you like in your next upcoming turn.
Yes, I will.
all right.
I will. Because I'm
Um,
gonna be attacking anyway.
Very well. This thing is. Okay. Yeah, no. Cool. I just read something. While in dim light or darkness, the dragon has resistance to damage that isn't force, psychic, or radiant, but it is very much in bright light, so it doesn't matter because
good.
it's here in the Older Heart in the Humblewood. Yeah, I'm just going to roll to see if it recharges its shadow breath. It does. Amazing.
After that.
Love that. And then it is going to turn around and fly right back towards you, 80 feet, landing on the ground.
I wish to live, sir.
Please, sir, I wish to live.
And it's going to breathe its shadow breath at you again, actually. Make me a dex save.
Don't.
Even if
fail
I save, I don't live through this.
I don't
That's
know
the
that.
sucky thing.
16 d6s?
Okay, I'm gonna definitely thank you for that inspiration that you guys just gave me because
Well,
I
I just
need
got
it
that
right
one.
now,
Yeah,
actually.
there you go.
Yeah. Because I rolled a 4. No, sir. Natural 20. Okay.
There you
okay.
go. Okay.
29.
29 is a pass. So this is,
Yeah, no-
yeah. Half.
Yeah.
Do you have your reaction thing that allows you to, like, half damage? Like, kind of, like,
I can.
nimble dodge?
I can uncanny dodge
Yeah.
if it's an attack.
This is an attack.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought I can't use it. I'll definitely fucking use it.
It's a shadow breath is, I mean, it's an action.
Okay.
It's not qualified as an attack exactly, but I would say it's an attack. You're trying to
it's a
dodge.
magical
It's an
attack.
uncanny dodge to get out of the way of a cloud of smoke that's coming towards you.
Oh, do I need to also roll for my bug?
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
I don't
makes
feel like
sense.
the bug's gonna die.
Okay, I have the goat stats open, so
good.
Dex, just basic 14.
14 is not a success, I'm
Probably
afraid.
fucking gonna die.
Julio actually
Bug
can't
is
ride it at this
vaporized.
point anyway, so Julio is just pulling it back. Like, come on, buddy. You're bigger than it is. So you're dragging it backwards. It's like, I want to get him. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. And it's a little too, like, it lands right in front of you again and breathes this cone of shadow breath at you. And the bug's like, I want to go. So, Julio, if you do the uncanny dodge thing, does that mean you quarter it, or you just take no damage at all?
I have it, so I take what now?
Right. Let's find out.
God damn it.
62. Halved is 31. Quartered is 15.
I'm still up. I'm still up. Fuck me.
How's the beetle?
I'm in single digits.
Okay.
So, beetle takes full damage, right?
Yeah. 62.
It's
Yeah,
obliterated
it
immediately.
does. Yeah.
Its HP is 19.
It
so it's
ceases to
dead.
be.
It's
Yeah.
like it hit a windscreen and just.
Oh god. Oh god.
I want to be clear.
I'm
Both
on
these
9
times
HP.
I have completely fluked the damage should be. The average is 56. And I've been hitting over 60 both times. I'm loving the shadow breath. It is very angry with you and looking pretty ropey, Julio.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay. I have 9 HP and a
do.
dream.
And no fucking magic.
No, I have first level spell slots.
Oh, okay.
I have that. But I need to attack with my rapier because that's the biggest.
It is the biggest
Damage
thing you
I
can
have.
do. Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna run towards it.
Fucking do it.
Gonna do attack. Okay. I still have advantage because the minute hasn't passed yet.
What minute? What? Oh, yeah,
on
sorry,
my,
yes, yeah,
aspect of
no,
all
you
the
do,
heart.
you do, yeah.
Okay. What the fuck is it? What the fuck? Where's my fucking? I'm so nervous. Plus 8, so that's 22.
22 is a hit.
Okay, sweet. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Okay.
12 plus. Okay. 12 plus 10. 22 plus 6. 28
28
damage.
times 2 is 56? No, 52.
Have you been?
Yeah,
you been...
you've been given, you it has vulnerability to all the heart damage.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay.
And 28 times 2 is
bonus action
56, I think. 56
Yes,
plus
correct.
126, which is what it's already on, brings it to 182. A
Okay.
young red shadow dragon has 178 hit points. How do you do
Wait.
this?
Oh fuck. Okay. Jesus. All right. So seeing my bug get obliterated, Julio just steps forward. Every step making these just roots sprout from his legs and little white flowers appear wherever he goes. And I'll just get closer to the dragon, and because we're the same size, I'm gonna grab him by the neck. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna ram my rapier into its throat, and I turn it.
It roars, and the crackling of the lightning goes all the way down it. You can see the lightning launching at the inside of its shadowy neck as the blade goes down, and the dragon's eyes roll backwards in its skull, and the shadows flee from it, leaking into the ground, and lying at your feet is a deceased young red dragon.
They'll be writing songs
Julio
about
will
this
just,
one,
like-
Julio.
Julio just like goes down on one knee, like holding the rapier, because he's fucked up. I have 9 hit points. And he's
Julio,
like,
you feel yourself rising up. It is as though dozens of hands are grasping you as a swarm of Jabin villagers lift you up above their shoulders. And
This is fucking
sort of,
Spider-Man 2.
it very much,
Spider-Man,
yeah. Wasn't what I was doing. Hate that now.
Just a kid.
He's just a pope.
I love that. Little bits of bark just like
Yeah.
fall off of me.
You shrink down as they lift you up, and you hear in your ears, the older heart spoke through him.
Holy shit.
Power
Your
of the
cult is
tree.
officially kicking off.
We're gonna step back to the others briefly. I apologize, Daria. Yeah,
That's
back
perfect.
to.
Please go kill them now. I'm good.
So, Bron, how the hell do you put a woman in a deep fryer?
Feet first.
A little lube.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the oil. It's fine.
yeah.
Um,
Not good.
However he does this, Kesh is helping.
Yeah.
Yes, great. Because
Presume
normally
this.
it would take a long rest to redo this infusion, but I guess with help, if it's help, he's just going to, as quickly as he can, disassemble and then reassemble Ssssteven. But when it breaks down to the gem of darkness, that's when he's going to offer the gem to Riley.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, this should do. Hopefully, maybe just hold it, see what happens.
Bron, I'm going to give you the same situation Kesh used. I am setting an arbitrary DC in my head. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. That is the amount of energy, of magical force, that required to insert Raleigh into this gem. To bond her with this shard of Nabar.
Right. What do I use to...
How much magic have you got left?
I have 0 spells.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
I have a racial ability, Fear. But that's a racial ability.
Nice.
That's not a spell slot.
Not super. I would. No.
How did you scare Riley into the gem?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I will allow Kesh to help. Kesh can use her magic here as well.
I have no spell slots left either, man.
But you are magical. You both are.
Kesh, come here.
I've got Druidcraft and Mending. That's all I got.
Oh, I've got mending too.
I will allow a single D8 from both of you for mending.
Okay, so we get... And then we just burn exhaustion.
Hey, I got a 7. That's the best
7?
D8 roll. Oh no, hang on, I did get 1-8. I do apologize.
Oh, that's great. I got a 1. I do have an inspiration here on my sheet.
You can use your inspiration to re-roll one of those if you like.
But if we get a D20 at some point, that would be a better re-roll than possibly adding 7.
Oh, but it's not for this check. Sid the Cyberman also just redeemed a default bonus for Bron.
Ah! Well, let's do that first.
Yep.
So it brings from 1 to 5.
Yep, and then it goes away again. Yep. It did pop up very briefly.
So that gives us 12.
Carvex just said not to do this. No, he didn't. He just told you how.
Yeah.
That brings us to 12. 12
Ooh,
of
I
a
have
number.
a potion of fire resistance. What if I pop
I want to be
that?
very clear. You guys have a whole bunch of potions.
Oh yeah,
I want
that's
to
right.
remind
Hang
you.
on, where's the list?
They're up in the Discord. That's my conversation
4
with
potions
Brendan.
I
Really?
actually just copied the list earlier,
Ah.
but it sounds like you've got it.
Oh, shit. Yes, also, I have a better idea. I'm going to build some kind of conduit, hopefully with my tools,
Okay.
if I can. I'd like to do a tools check.
Okay. You can make a D20.
Yes.
It's a skill
And-
challenge. Skill check.
The reason I say this is because I get twice my proficiency when I use my tools on a skill check.
Very well.
Hell yeah.
But no other. But I don't think you get. Do you also add your intelligence or something? Or dex?
I guess
This
if
is
it
the
was
thing,
like
I've
an
never-
Arcana check, I would add that.
I've never
but
understood how tools work as a you can be proficient in them, but do you add something else?
something.
Yeah. It'd be sort of a dex check, or I think in this case
They're
it'd be an
often a
intelligence.
dex. Yeah.
I think intelligence is fine for this one.
Okay. Cool. So add my intelligence and twice my proficiency?
Yep.
Fucking amazing. All right.
This is not the number we're adding to the score. This will be how many d8s, like on a scale, how many more d8s this can count as.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Cool. So the straight roll is 19. The
Plus
it-
a
intelligence
lot.
is intelligence is 5,
24.
proficiency is 4,
So 8
and I
more.
add that
So
again, yeah.
32. All right, this will... I'm doing it in multiples of 8, so 32 is 4 d8s.
Okay, amazing.
With 32 being the maximum you could have. So, but yeah.
Oh god. That's a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 7.
If you want to burn your inspiration, you can re-roll that.
Yes, I will.
A whole lot.
A whole lot.
Nice.
Great.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
balls.
Come on lower. Come on lower.
This
19. It's not... Okay, that's all right. It's okay. It's
out of 32.
very mediocre. That brings it to 32. Are you happy
Kesh.
with 32?
Could I use my Scroungecraft ability to boost this any further?
I will give you a D4. You really
Hey,
don't want
every
to
little
touch those
helps.
exhaustions, do you?
I don't trust your ass.
Why
Another
not?
3.
3. So that makes it 35.
35 ain't bad. is
35
it?
ain't
That's
bad.
very good.
It's probably a little bit harder to insert a woman into a deep fryer than it is to insert a sword into a vagina. So, like, a tree vagina.
Hey, I'm not sure you can talk about that. I don't think you have experience with that.
Scale, I have no idea of either end.
Ooh,
Are you happy? Are
Interesting.
you happy with 35?
You know what?
I can cast gaseous form without a spell slot, I think.
I think she's
To
already
make,
from my
to, she's
brain.
already fairly gassy. She's already kind of not corporeal.
Misty step?
how the fuck would that help?
I
I
think
know.
30-something, 35, was it?
35? You happy with 35?
I think we can call it there, yes.
The number I wanted was 30.
Okay, okay.
Oh, boy.
I'm very disappointed you didn't use any exhaustions at all.
Because we
I
know
need
you're going to have
something
to, like...
fight off the frickin' other
Okay.
smoke.
And then you
danger
march
Bron,
thing.
back.
describe how this happens.
Okay, so there is a bit of magic involved and a bit of spells, thankfully, from Kesh, and it helps Bron work a bit faster and have better ideas. And he's putting together. It's not a catapult, but it should be. Oh no, even
A
better.
little
yes,
arm-mounted catapult that he puts the gem in and then fires at her really fast. No,
He's
okay.
going to modify the boomstick.
Yes.
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 He's gonna like remove any kind of bullets and make kind of basically a soul bullet.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It
Soul
sucks
bullet.
Riley in first, and then he loads it into the boomstick, and aims it at the crystal, and prays.
And it's a blunderbuss style weapon, so amazing. So yeah, Bron frantically ratchets and clangings, and Kesh sort of assisting with her Scroungecraft. I think Kesh, because it's her sort of wheelhouse, builds a modified trigger system out of nuts, trees, leaves, and the occasional paperclip, and hands it to Bron. Bron, without even looking, takes it from her and clanks it in, and just pulls the lever back, and you hear this vacuum-like sucking sound, and he gestures to Raleigh, who, like, you see her go, fuck it. And it's like, that is, fuck it. And goes and stands in front, and
Could happen.
and it's very much, her outline wavers slightly, like she is being pulled and then sucked straight into it. And all of the rest of the spirits are like, and then Bron turns, switches it upside down, and then aims at this gemstone that is floating just outside of the partially dismantled Ssssteven. This little orb gem is just floating, and boom! And you hear a cry that is distinctly Raleigh's voice. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Sorry.
But
Did it work?
the
Is she
dark
in there?
purple gem, I think it was dark purple.
Yeah, very dark, like almost black.
Yeah, that was it. Is now... Julio, name a color for Raleigh.
Raleigh? Maroon. Like dark red.
Yeah, dead set. It has shifted to a dark red. Like blood red, pulsing. And whenever she speaks, it's sort of... boom, like, you get the... It's like, so... And it sounds echoey a little bit. So... I've done a lot of weird things in the last little while. But this is a new one. I cannot see or hear anything. And it's very empty in here. I think I can feel feet though. And Steven's 2 legs are like underneath.
Oh.
And you notice the tips of the toes like flutter.
Bron is going to ask Kesh to see if she can make some kind of like, you know, those old ear trumpets, but the idea is that you put it up against the deep fryer so that maybe he can talk into it and she can hear him. And he doesn't have one.
So stupid.
Maybe she can make one.
Ask this, and Kesh's eyebrows both just like. Okay.
I can make tools.
I have.
This would be like you could whittle one.
Yeah, I was just like, I got a hammer. There's trees. I just need a big bit of wood.
There's actually a fairly large chunk of death tree.
Yeah, I can roll that into a tube.
Can also magically create some artisan's tools.
Yeah. I will say, over the next sort of 20-30 minutes, Bron and Kesh work together to construct a rudimentary set of senses.
Yeah, cool.
For Raleigh,
I don't
allowing
wanna
her
leave her in
to
there.
experience at least some contact with the world.
It's really great if someone had message right about now.
Oh.
You connect the ear trumpet back up to the deep fat fryer, and you and I presume rebuild the casing around it as well. She says, "Oh, that's better. Thank you. I can hear now."
Oh, good. Didn't want to leave you in there. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm okay here now. What about the others?
Well, we will need to get them back to the tree.
Sweet.
Yes.
And then I need a rest. And then I suppose I gotta go hunt down those other things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And turning, you see Ereq sitting on the ground, unconscious, next to Korvax Ravania, who is also looking pretty ropey. And standing in front of them is the Puffin Knight from before. I am Sir Clearwater.
Hello?
Your friend is not well.
Yes.
Though I laud him for his actions, they were necessitated by his previous actions, so I'm not exactly going to call him a hero.
Oh, he kind of is.
His judgment in this one was questionable, but my companion and I are willing to assist you in the hunting down of those beasts.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
He is in no condition.
No, we need to get him back to the Older Heart along with the spirits, and then we can go hunting, which is actually something I'm quite experienced in, thankfully.
Master Ravania informs us that these spirits are to be allowed. It goes against my better judgment and the tenets of my order. But Master Ravania's word carries some weight, for which you may be grateful, because I don't believe in your current state you could stop me and my companion if we chose to act on our order's instructions.
No.
Could barely stop a
badass.
fly.
I'm gonna see if I can rustle us up some
No food, please.
mounts, because I still have my ring of animal friendship.
You can do that.
I have a
And-
return stone.
You do.
I j-
You two can get right back to
High five.
Alderheart. So does Ereq. The three of you can just teleport, but the spirits
We're
can't.
leaving them. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to escort them.
And I want to be very clear, Bron. Ssssteven, Raleigh, is now their own creature.
Yeah. Okay.
And not therefore tied to you, and therefore would not be able to benefit from that ability.
Yes. Don't want to leave anything here, and particularly not a spirit in a new deep fryer body.
She also can't see yet.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
just
difficult
built
to make
ears.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably a project for you and Gabby when you get back.
For now, as you can't see, would you mind being put in my backpack so you don't walk into anything?
This is fine. I am fine.
Correct.
I am here. I'm alive.
Yeah, I will also not reattach the boomstick just in case.
I don't know how it works, and it's also not currently a boomstick.
That's
it is
true.
Currently a method for inserting souls into gemstones.
Yeah,
It's very niche, really.
but fucking cool.
It is that. I have 3 charges of animal friendship.
A soul syringe. That's exactly what it is currently. Yes.
So I can, if I can find 3 beetles large enough to ride in the nearby vicinity, I can
Summon some up for people to ride. These spirits don't weigh very much, so you could probably.
Well, it's to drape Ereq over one.
Well, you can just teleport.
Oh yeah, but where will he land?
Think actually in his grandmother's office. No, they were programmed for your super secret hideout.
Yeah, the trouble is he's going to land there alone.
It'd be really funny if he did, though. Show up on Granny's desk. Ereq, what happened to you?
But
Also, get off! I'm working.
He would be alone, but he would be safe.
He's not
This
dying.
is true.
Korvax is sitting there with his hand, sort of 2 fingers resting on either side of Erek's temples. Ereq is unconscious. Ereq, in your mind, Korvax says, "That was brave of you. Foolish, but brave. I had not realized how close you were to done. Do that too many more times and you'll look like me."
I had to fix my mistakes.
You have my respect for that. A wise move. You're a credit to our people.
If I give Korvax my stone, could he use it, or is it tied to me specifically?
I think it is tied to you.
Okay.
I think they're custom jobs. Yeah.
I mean, if anyone could change that, Beetlebax.
He's so
Not right
tired,
now.
Like he's so
Yeah,
done.
he's got nothing.
Actually, the person at the avium who could do that would actually be the master of the artificer's school, which is not Korvax. Yeah.
Look, I think I'll keep unconscious Ereq with us.
Yeah.
But if we get into some shit, we send him. So you know, if a couple of shadow dragons say swoop down, we can just like shove his hand on his stone and
Ereq.
blamp him back.
Korvax says, "Your friends are wondering what to do with you. They are proposing perhaps not to send you back to Oldahad. Would you prefer?"
Wherever I can be the most useful.
My friend, I think at this
And
point,
not a hindrance.
that is the other element. Ereq is expressing that he doesn't want to be a burden.
Classic Ereq.
Classic Ereq. He's not a burden whilst we're not fighting anything.
As long as nothing lunges wildly from the forest and tries to bite our heads off.
Whatever you did to Julio would probably be good for him, too.
What, a bunch of slimes? I don't think we have them.
Life support system when you get back.
Ah, yeah. We should carry them with us.
Awkward.
Have a regeneration slime.
They only work
Body.
in close proximity with the Oldahad as well. Until
Okay.
until the prophecy is fulfilled, it can't do that.
Sorry, until the... Also, I beg your pardon. Hello, my name is Bron. Who are you?
Oh, of course. We have never actually done this face to face. You won't recognize me next time, perhaps, but I am Kovacs Ravania, divination professor from the Avium.
Ooh. From the Avium. A professor? Wow, okay, so you know your stuff.
It has been said.
Cool.
I would not claim to know all, but I know what I need to know.
Impressive.
I think
All right.
I think others ascribe to me more than I actually am capable of, but I don't like to disappoint.
Yeah.
A pleasure, Mr. Heidcraft.
Look, you very handily told us that we were not back.
Oh,
That was very useful.
That is me.
Oh.
And that communication is actually why I was able to rustle up this posse as quickly as I could.
Very handy.
I can instruct my students to assist with the conveyance. Kesh, you have the capacity to summon mounts?
Yes. Just give me a sec. I'm just gonna pop into the forest and see what I can rustle out.
Oh no. You stay here. He gestures to Chloe, come. And a servant girl in the robes of a divination wizard comes over and he says, "A major magica, please." And Chloe says, "Of course, Professor," and gestures for the other 5 wizards to circle around Kesh, and each one of them places a hand on one of your shoulders, Kesh. And Korvac says, "One last gift from the Avium to the saviors of Alderheart." Kesh,
Like
cast
this
the spell.
What?
Kesh, cast the spell.
Oh. What spell should I cast?
The summoning of the beetles.
Oh, I was gonna go find some wild ones and then use my ring of animal friendship to.
That's what he's asking you to do. But
Oh.
you are massively empowered.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like this.
I don't think you actually need to do anything. You cast it. You burn one usage of it.
If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. Or it'll be charmed by me for the next 24 hours. The DC is 13 to...
You gained advantage, or it gained disadvantage because of the amount of power you had coursing through you. I chose not to use my DM's advantage to nullify that because it actually rolled a 17 on the first dice. However, a 3 is not enough to succeed your wisdom save. And you hear a rustling from the forest all around you as critters, large and small, denizens of the forest prowlers, beetles, bugs, caterpillars the size of buses emerge from the forest and gather around you, doing Kesh Glitterweave homage.
Hi guys, thank you so much for coming. We've got some people we need to convey.
You notice all 6 wizards around you are a little bit faded in feather or fur, and they step away from you. And Chloe Hawthorne says, "That's a new one." And
I can just go to sleep and they turn up, but normally they're not this large, so thank you.
that would be the curse.
Yes, it would.
Not the worst curse I've ever seen.
It's quite warming when it's cold.
I'm sure. Shall we mount up?
Yes. And
Borain says, "Right, yes, friends, spirits, fellows, lend me your ectoplasm," and on we hop. As Borain guards his 80-odd Death Plane survivors onto the conveyance Kesh has summoned.
And I'll tie Ereq onto a suitable mount.
Kesh, you bring Ereq up onto the back of a giant worm, about 15 feet long, and controlled by you. Sort of loop a rope around a couple of its. There's a couple of its ears essentially, but there's holes in its sides. It doesn't have a gaping maw, but otherwise.
And I don't stick hooks on its side.
No, you do not. You're very nice to it. It's your friend.
Why everyone's with Marty?
Lisan al-Gaib. I am out of bought NPCs except for one that doesn't fit in this setting. Because Terrace bought Ned Procyon, but that's the only one I got left, and he's not appropriate because he's a rogue. Bron, what did you say to Kesh?
What the hell is going on? So many things today. Did he just like supercharge you? What?
I assume it's a wizard thing because I've never experienced that before. But it's like because it comes from the ring, but it's like they really amped it up.
Kesh,
that's really cool.
Choose 2 people in chat to roll a d10.
Ooh.
Presuming you are staying in Ranger.
Saying what, sorry?
Presuming you are staying Pure Blood Ranger as you level up.
Yes.
Overpowered by your friends, the wizards.
Well, do we trust Bishop Blood to do it again? Lancaster, could you roll one for me, please?
Lancaster had a bad experience with an NPC called Ned. No, we don't. We don't trust Bishop. Lancaster, exclamation mark, roll space the number 10, please.
And Serum, if you're still around.
Yeah, we can have a Serum. That'll be good. How are you, Serum? It's good to see you, mate. Hashtag triggered. Yeah. Well, in fairness, so they were like, hey, Ned, you're going to be on our side now, right? And he's like, sure. And then someone had a mage hand on his balls so that he couldn't betray them. Exclamation mark, roll space the number 10. Roll space the number 10. Boomstick dodged. So it
I feel like
this.
there should be a caveat in the rules of Mage Hand that says cannot be used to interfere with someone else's genitals. Because this is not the first time I've heard about Mage Hand being used.
Well, the thing is, they tried it,
someone's junk.
but it's actually only capable of holding 10 pounds, which is about 4 kilos. So it's not capable of expressing a huge amount of pressure. It was unpleasant, but not awful. So that's a 4 from Lancaster, which isn't great. But you have another one. You can't have mine because I rolled an 8, but you can't have that. So pick someone else. Serum appears to be lurking. Maybe a Quad.
Quad is still around?
If Quad's still around. Got it. Scrotum
Just a little
strangulation.
testicular torsion with the old mage hand.
Yeah. Someone good. Look, if I have to. There you go, there's a Quad. No, just no D. We don't need the D.
No? Aww. Aww.
I got squashed by Mage Hand.
Yes.
So sad.
Whoop.
Kesh, are you sticking Ranger?
Yes.
Level 12
Hell
Ranger.
yeah.
One more time,
I'm
Cod,
boring.
without the
I
D.
barely cross class. Why would I even take another level in?
Yeah, but still the number,
Barbarian.
though. Rangers are pretty good as a solid single class. I'd maybe Druid, if you wanted another level, if you wanted another class. Maybe Druid, but there's no real need. That's a 5 Quad gets. That's alright.
Cool. 4 and a 5. Very
4 and a
respectable.
5, which means a, First Swarm Keeper subclass.
Fighter also combos well with Ranger.
Fighter does, particularly because if you took a single level of Fighter, you get Action Surge.
He's very
Yes.
Ooh.
For
I
a
do like a
ranger,
good
that's
action
pretty
surge.
hot.
So I could fire my bow.
Another 2 times
Yaha.
per turn.
Ooh, that's tempting.
Once, I think per
Once a
short.
day.
Push short.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you
That would
guys
make you
do
a
like
Power
your
Ranger.
fucking short
Yeah.
rests. Yeah. Single level of thing
Kesh,
is
Power
good.
Ranger.
However, level 12 is where you do get an ability score increase.
Oh, that's
Choices.
tempting.
Tough choice.
Or
I'll let-
a feat.
Or a feat. Yeah. Yeah.
I will muse
Oh.
on this. I
Yeah,
will
you can muse. One way or the other. I think those are probably the best 2 options. Yeah.
It'll
You know
be
what
either
would be
ranger or
fun?
fighter.
Is if you took the feat that gives you the fighter battle master actions
Actually, yes.
that lets you command other
Yeah.
people.
Or just
But
3
that'd be
levels
so
of
good for
fighter.
Kesh.
Yeah.
And be battle master. Because that would also
But
give a
3 levels of
second
fighter,
win.
You could be a cavalier as well.
Yeah.
You could ride your beast
ride
into
your-
battle.
ride your beast.
Cavalier.
Yeah. Look, there's loads of
so many
options. She also does have an uneven stat because her strength is 7, so she could buff that to an 8 with a feat and still take something interesting. And yeah, there's a lot of good strength-based feats, acrobatics,
choices.
athletics. Yeah, there's a lot. Karen and I will chat. Guys, as Kesh is handed Ereq by Hal and Chloe. Bron assists climbing up onto the worm. Borain and his team, as well, sort of protected by a group of outriders. 12 the 12 remaining Wildwood Brigadiers, commanded by Silt. Their corporal, who's their 2 IC, but he's inherited the command. He breveted to sergeant, I imagine. Swarmkeeper would be good, but she's already got a druid, a ranger subclass. Unless you mean Swarmkeeper
which
druid.
is about to come in
Yeah, it is about to come in super handy. Yes.
really handy. I'm about to be in my zone.
I'd allow you to swap subclass on the level up if you want, but it would be a swap. So, as you do this, Julio, you are actually being sort of, propped up in a little hut. As you and sort of you're bleary. I think you're awake, you're alive, but you're not looking good. As these villagers have cared for you. A little hedge lady and her husband have taken you into their home, and others have brought you snacks. Like, you're being gently fed a piping hot soup that actually tastes like something the Mistress Iskander used to cook. It features Espanoran spices, and it's a taste of home. As this rumbling in the ground sort of stirs beneath you, and a young Jabin child, like a little boy, runs in and says, "Mr. Pope, sir, there's more coming, please."
Oh, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna get outside, like getting some, I guess, stick to lean on.
Julio
I guess my
staggers
background.
outside, and leering way above you is this enormous worm. And then Bron's head sticks out from the side.
Fun. Hi. What is this?
How did you get soup?
I when you kill a dragon, you gotta get soup as a prize.
Yeah, there's a dragon.
You,
There's a fucking dragon
Oh
right
my
in the middle of the
God.
village. And I think we'll leave it there.
Nice.
Everybody in
What
this
a
party
sesh.
just having an
Tapped.
amazing time to this session.
Yeah, and
This was
Aaron's
huge.
dead.
Woof.
Yeah.
Um,
Wowza.
Yeah, Ereq and I, Brendan and I are going to have a little chatette about what's going to happen with Ereq for the next little minute, because he is like in a coma.
Can hope rescue him?
Well.
Thus restoring his memory of his beloved familiar.
First the
Bron
Pope goes under, now Ereq.
Yeah, Bron, John, what if you were to level up? Say, would you take a level in Artificer or a level in Fighter?
It'd be Fighter to get my subclass, and then I have to make a decision. Because you did recommend the Rune Carver, which is a very good recommendation, but also I was thinking Echo Knight would also be very fun to have two bronze.
Yeah.
Those are really
And there's
cool.
precedent for that too.
There is.
Sorry?
Yes.
There's precedent for that.
Is there?
Well, the Echo
Well,
Knight.
you cast mirror image.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Yes.
The house with all the mirrors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many bronze.
So many bronze,
yeah.
so little time.
The best thing
And they're
about
all
Rune
standing
Carver...
there buffing themselves instead of attacking anything.
Hey, no one will touch any of them.
Yeah,
But the
they
fun
go
thing
straight
about
for us.
fun thing about Rune Carver is that you double your proficiency on tool skill checks again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
it's 4
It's
times
huge.
the amount of my
It's huge.
proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Rune Knights are awesome. They can also, I love the fire one that you can just cast like fiery chains. And you can get bigger because it's giant magic. You can grow large. Yeah, they're dope. So John has to make that choice. John, pick somebody in chat to roll, or pick 2 people in chat, or you can roll it yourself, but you can only roll it once. I've only seen one person take that option once. It was Mitch as Nevermore because he was like, stupid peasants, and he rolled a 1. It was amazing. And I made him
Nice.
keep it.
Nice.
Do we have anybody that hasn't rolled in chat?
I think there's a few, but I don't think there's anybody who are active who hasn't already done it.
I've been in chat.
Yeah.
You can do it once if you want.
No, I've been in chat. I get to do it twice.
No.
No.
Killjoy.
I've been in chat. I can roll one of your things for you if you want.
I'll allow Brendan to roll it if you like. If you're happy to let Brendan roll it.
Let's let oh god, this is going to be dangerous. Let's let Brendan and has Daria posted?
Daria has.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I mean,
Ooh.
Pair of 2s on the
D10.
way. Come on. D10s.
is it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, fighter.
It's an
Roll
8 from
An
Brendan.
8. Nice work.
No D, Daria. We don't want the D.
Fuck. No D. Aw. Unfortunate.
A 2.
2.
Ah!
Well,
Nice.
I got half of what I wanted. That's
Welcome.
8. 8 for John. 8 for Bron plus his
Yay.
con. It's decent hit points for a level 12.
plus 3.
Yeah. Amazing.
11 more because I need them.
Ooh, excellent. All right. Yeah. So, we will leave it there, guys. Ereq will level up when he wakes up. But
When he passes what arbitrary torture Josh decides to put him through to recover
but
from this.
I think next time Brendan might be playing someone different. So Brendan gets to create a level 12 new thing.
Ooh.
Probably
Spicy.
from a member of the Order of the Burning Branch. Maybe. Don't know.
The plot
Not a doctor.
Really cool.
We will find out. Maybe.
I've messaged you some
I have.
other options
I've yeah.
been looking at. Yeah.
We will. I'm happy to discuss. This will be in the new year, so we've got plenty of time.
Yes.
I love all of these ideas, though. Cool. Well, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us this evening. I hope you've had a good time. I know I have. That was really good fun. We have now we get to do our little bit of our favorite moments, guys. Best bits of the stream. I'd love to know your thoughts. Can I get a D5 in chat, please? That's a 4 from Bishop Blood. That's Karen. Favorite Kesh moments.
Oh. I mean, I loved Kesh summoning a bunch of fucking bugs. It was really cool. I think it's really cool that you remember your ring. It's like, you know, we're fucking scrapping the bottom of the barrel with our abilities today. Like, what do I fucking have?
I can make her frightened into the gem.
Very good.
Oh,
I was actually gonna, say something similar about the Scroungecraft, and just I hadn't thought of the synergy between Bron and Kesh, and of course, we should be doing this more often. This is fucking great. I can make tools, and you can use them to make anything. Amazing.
It's because you've got Gabby there a lot.
I've got a shard of death as well that we can have some fun with.
I liked the mending and Scroungecraft to fix up Ssssteven. Thinking, Ssssteven has been kind of beaten up, and we're going to put a soul in him, so we should make sure he's pristine. I thought that was neat.
Yeah. I really
like to think it still helped.
Yeah. I really liked protection from evil and good, and the logic underlying it.
Yeah. That one stressed me out, though.
Some solid, some solid work on, how much do you think you need to do, as well, because that would have been a stressful ass check for you, because I know Karen, and I know how much that would have hurt to say, is 24 enough? Do you want to push it? Oh, 27. Okay, all right. Are you happy with 27? Yeah.
Hate you.
I think you dealt with that really well, and yeah, really smartly, really sensibly, but also just the idea to do it in the first place made me. I was like, oh, that is not something I had thought of, and could work in this instance, and I'm now going to have to homebrew up a way for it to kind of maybe work, that forces her to use all of her remaining spell slots.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to take any exhaustion levels unless I absolutely have to. Because, Ereq's down, Julio's not here, everyone's banged to shit. If anything comes and attacks us, and I do not put it past you to do that, I'm at least if I'm not exhausted, I can still shoot with the bow. That doesn't burn any spell slots.
Julio won on Wonder Dragon. You don't think Kesh could do that?
Fucking barely.
All right, now she can't.
Okay.
Did Julio get all the hit points back from leveling up? Is that what happened?
I got hit points up when I woke up in the
He was
sludge.
on full hit points.
Yeah,
I was full.
Yeah, because without the full hit points, I don't think anybody could have taken on that dragon.
No.
Yeah.
That
and
dragon,
then you had temps from the power of the
unmodified.
Elder Heart as well.
That dragon, unmodified, is a CR 13 creature. And I gave it immunity rather than the resistance to necrotic, which kind of makes it a little bit harder. But not I don't think it meaningfully affected the way the fight really went, because necrotic wouldn't have been great on it anyway. No. The one buff I did give you was that your attacks were doing double damage with the lightning sword.
Yeah. Oh, that saved me, because otherwise I'd be so dead.
Oh yeah, it had 178, and you did it all in 5 rounds. I like the fact that you didn't dodge at all the first Shattered Breath was fantastic. But we're flattering Karen. Karen, favorite self?
Well said.
Indeed.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Sorry, next time I'll give you
point.
some warning, Karen, so you know it's coming.
Oh, I'm just trying to think, because you kind of said all the things that I wanted to say.
Say them again, but better.
Yeah, it's probably summoning all the bugs to carry us home again.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe. It's no, we can get some transport. It's cool.
A little one I really enjoyed was
carry Ereq back.
A little one I really enjoyed was your chat with Chloe Hawthorne. Actually, that was neat. Oh, it's probably the curse. It's not that bad actually. Yeah, that whole little interaction was really cute.
Look, it's handsome.
Freaking out, Bron, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, Bishop. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we need a D4 in chat, please, everybody. Hi. Yeah.
Ooh, sorry. One day.
A very lovely scene. Very needy dog sitting on my lap. A D4, that's Brendan! Favorite Ereq moments, everyone.
Oh, so many. I love that his first idea to close the death node was to stab it with the death knife. Because I totally got the logic.
Oh, yeah.
But also in my head, I was like, that can't possibly work. That would be too easy.
Not on its own. It would have worked if he'd done the dispel. Like, that's how I was originally intending it to work. But actually, the doing it with the slime blade is way better. And I'm going to have to homebrew up that magic item.
Hell yeah, that's so cool though. Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to say burning the 4th.
Oh.
Going for 4.
Oh yeah.
Because you could have done it with 3.
yes.
And then when you were like, okay, shit, I'm going to roll this, fine. I'm going to burn everything. And throwing everything you had at it was, I was like, that was cool. Yeah.
And also, gearing up for a new character. I'm very excited about that. That's a very interesting idea. I want to see what happens. Hopefully not fucking forever.
We'll see.
Daria's very
my
busy.
God.
She can't do more art.
Busy.
I really liked the way that Ereq and Bron work together. Like at the start, I think Ereq and Bron have very different philosophies of life, but I think they've arrived at a very similar point, particularly throughout this journey, and that they're both on board with each other and almost don't even need to communicate. They're just like, hey, can you help? Great, let's just go. And it was really lovely. I think, I just thought that moment was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ereq has come to rely on Bron, or see Bron as someone who can be relied upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's helpful that his skills come from a very different place to Ereq's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they synergize well. They don't butt heads, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Unlike that butthead Julio.
Well,
it was the beetle that was the butt head.
And it was in the arse as well. It was butt arse.
Yeah. Ass to ass.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, pervert?
Yeah. My favorite self was probably that short conversation with Korvax at the end. Particularly, I didn't want to have a huge conversation with him because I felt like even mentally Ereq wouldn't have the energy for that.
Yeah.
But when Ravagna complimented him on his bravery and Ereq just kind of replied, I was fixing my mistakes, which was kind of echoing the knights earlier, admonishing them, and it really kind of, it's funny because Ereq didn't want to go to the fucking plane of death.
Nope.
He didn't want to necessarily rescue all of these people that they have done, but because his friends and especially Julio were so adamant about it, he enabled that, and now he is taking responsibility for the party.
Yeah. Very powerful moment. Bishop Blood said in chat, and I think it's a very good point, I don't want to be a burden, was, yeah. Such a martyr complex.
And then the response to that of, classic Ereq.
Yeah.
Like, police.
Fucking Ereq. Yeah.
We thought as much.
No, we assumed that, dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, if we get attacked, I'll blamp you back to lie by yourself in the temple for a while.
Excellent. Alrighty, a D3 in chat, please. Don't know why I expect it to happen immediately. There's a lag.
Right
there we
now.
go. Thank you, Bishop. That's a 3.
Right. Meow.
Bron. Favorite.
Fucking boomstick firing Raleigh's soul
Oh my
into
God.
Ssssteven.
Crazy. Absolute crazy, but it was so cool. I soul boomstick now. Soul
I want to be
stick.
clear, that's where the
fucking
level up
wild.
came from. I just didn't do it at the time. That it was that action was the experience point milestone level up for you there. I just didn't. It would have interrupted flow to
Well, that's
That was
good. I'm glad
amazing.
people liked it because I was like, this is either a bit on the nose or exactly right, and I wasn't
No.
sure which.
We have
If-
been carrying the
Amazing.
boomstick around for so long, and it's really had its chance to shine.
This is the thing, and that's why it was the right time to do it, because, as Daria said, when you fired it in combat, you were like, what? No, it mustn't. Because and I was just like, I disagree, because you haven't fired it for so long, it needs to have a purpose. But it doesn't have to be, you found a better purpose for it narratively. Yeah, that fully justified
And
giving it.
also, the fact that we got the boomstick from the adventure where we met Raleigh in the first
Yeah.
place. So that really is cool. Like,
Yeah.
that's just
It's
really full
perfect.
circle.
Yeah.
And
Full
also the
circle.
fact that Bron reverse engineered this weapon made to harm a lot of people to bestow life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is interesting.
Yeah.
My favorite Bron moment was advocating for Ereq when he was unconscious, of saying, well, actually, it meant a lot to Ereq that these people get given a choice as to whether to join the Order Heart or to try and find their bodies. Which I had completely forgotten about. So I thought that was very cool.
I'm going to say the conversation with Ravania. Going like, oh, by the way, hi, who the fuck are you? Was like so Bron. And like very respectful. Like, I understand you're probably somebody really important and cool. I just don't know who the fuck you are.
You are.
I'm not from here. I apologize. And like, yeah, like I had a similar moment when I was at the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, and I was there to receive a prize that was the only non-Indian film-related prize in the entire competition. So I was there as a Caucasian filmmaker at an Indian film festival, and they had shipped in a fairly large number of quite important Indian actors and like filmmakers, and I was just like, you guys are probably super important, and I haven't the faintest idea who you are, but there are a billion people in a different continent who know the fuck who you are. And I was like, I'm reliably informed one of them was the Ryan Gosling of India. And I was like, hey, nice to meet you. He was just like, you have no idea who I am. And I was like, not a clue, but I'm sure you're very nice. And it got that vibe for me. It was like, you know who I am. Nope. But I'd love to. Who are you? It's very Bron,
Yeah.
and I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I think my favorite moment, there was two. I know it didn't change anything, but I really enjoyed disappearing.
That was
Yes.
wonderful. If no one else had said that, I would have said that one as another one, because
Yeah.
that was so, yeah.
Come
Yeah,
through.
I think-
Ah!
Oh, it's just arrows, magic spells.
Yes.
No. I thought that was good, but also I really enjoyed doing as you said, the advocating for Ereq, because I as a player can sometimes forget those things, even when I think my character might not. So I was glad that I got it this time. I was like, oh no, they're right there. And it was great. It was fun. I think it was something Bron would do, and I'm glad that I grabbed it in the moment. Because it's again that deepening of like of all of the characters. I think Bron and Ereq, and then to a lesser degree Bron and Kesh, have not been as close as Bron and Julio, obviously. But this episode, I think, has really kind of revealed how close they are as a group.
Yeah.
And I like
Nothing
that.
forges friendship like the fires of combat. Or adversity, possibly. Better way of
Crossing
putting
3
it.
planes, fighting 3 different battles,
Yeah.
Eating poison,
Yeah.
firing a soul into a animated
Day in the life of an
deep
adventurer.
fat fryer.
You are getting a long rest now, by the way. There won't be anything else.
Oh God.
Thank God.
But don't mark those hit
Way
points
ahead
back
of you.
up. Ereq is a different case. There's stuff there. But yes. All right, we need a D1 in chat, please. All we've got left is Daria.
Well, no, that's not how that works.
We do need a
You know it.
D1, but that's because when we roll 1, we
Oh,
talk about
gee,
the
okay,
DM.
well, so we rolled a 2. That's Daria. There we go. I told you. Thank you, Bishop. Yep. That. Who else but Daria?
Okay. Look, it was a slightly smaller moment leading up to the big obvious one, but revving the beetle.
I was going to say that. Damn it.
Mine is beetle related as well. As the hey, can I control the beetle? I'm like, fuck it. He needs all the help he can get. And in fairness, that
points in a dream.
and in fairness, I think 15 hit points was the difference between killing it or not. So yeah, that was a solid use of a bonus action. Yeah, but I really enjoyed. Hey, can I control the beetle? And then pulling it back, like no, buddy, no, come with me, because you couldn't ride at this point. You're sort of straddling it.
Just waddling along with this tiny beetle between your
Not
legs.
tiny. It's the size of a small horse, but like.
Compared to a tree.
But compared to Julio, who is Tree Julio, yeah, that was my favorite.
I very much enjoyed Julio waking up in slime and spending all of, I think, 10 words in the tree before going, I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to run back to my friends. It was just so... And like, as well, Julio, you could run away from the dragon. No, I couldn't. It was absolutely you're right. Julio could not. Of all we've seen of Julio, that was,
Jerbeans and being suicidally, like aggressive in battle. I also like stealing the beetle in the first place.
Holding the face.
Yeah, I need a beetle. Unnecessary, by the way, but
completely. You could have just asked. He'd have given it to you.
Good stuff.
I'm a member of I'm a member of Spear. Get out of the way. Give me your horse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Any others? Favorite self?
Not many people can say that they were mugged by the Pope. That's pretty strong, I think.
Or snapped.
For myself,
I feel like there are entire cultures that probably could say that.
Hey now, that's not true, but whoa. So yeah, my favorite self. I mean, the fight was really cool. I was on the edge of my seat because I was like, that one breath got me so hard. I was like, I am gonna die here, aren't I?
I thought you were a goner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
pulled
was rough.
no punches.
Oof! I mean, that was really cool though. That was really cool.
I used my DM's D4 to get that first hit, get the claw. Otherwise, it would have been 2 misses, and I would have been shot off. So I needed 1 extra. I got a 17 on the die, 17 total. I was like, bullshit. Having this.
Yeah, that was really cool.
This level up changed your fighting style from punching bag to actual punching.
To actual tank, yeah.
Yes. Like, when we were on break, I was telling Josh, like, hey, I never use my subclass abilities, just like, because we homebrew stuff, and I realized that we don't really use it, and this one fucking, I think, saved my ass, because, like, even the temp HP alone was huge for me.
Yeah.
That's how you survived
that was
the
amazing.
second.
Yeah. I mean, that was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's it. Alrighty, well, flatter me then.
moment?
I'm not going to try and get away.
Yes.
I didn't even try. Did I even try? Did I? No.
You totally tried.
1 on the dice.
Ago.
You
Bishop
thought
Blood
about it.
got me.
You thought about it.
Yeah.
Fucking just dropping prophecy in there. What the fuck is that?
Hey,
What prophecy was
now.
this?
Where does prophecy
The
shit come
slimes
from?
can't do that until the prophecy is fulfilled.
Fucking wild. The fucking. What does he know? What does he know? Oh.
The slime
Yeah,
prophecy.
usually with prophecies, they are shared.
Yeah.
The secret prophecy.
Usually.
It'll come true
Yeah.
when we say it's
Look
true.
at that shit. Yeah. I mean, just
Welcome
You might
to
have to-
organized religion.
You might have to talk to one of the Knights of Gesme.
Speaking of Knights of Gesme, I mean, that's a cool ass bunch of peeps, and I liked that puffin lady. She started talking. I'm like, oh, oh, she's a badass. Oh, she will kill us if needed. Oh, fuck. Like, it's really cool because at like mid levels to high levels in D&D, it's not as easy to make NPCs that pose a threat, even like more than physically. And she felt like threatening. She was like, I don't care. I won't stand for your bullshit. I loved her. I loved her very much.
Yeah.
As a quick question, Knight, does she have a lance? Is she riding a worm with like a lance?
I want this now.
Right?
No, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I will play her if I get to play her as a worm cavalier.
Done.
Oh,
Done
that's
right now.
cool.
Yes.
Vibes.
Coral Clearwater, the yes, Knight of Gesme, and member of the Order of the Burning Branch, is a cavalier.
Very cool.
I would say
Nice.
she's 50-50 pally fighter. Cavalier
Nice.
with 6 levels of 6 levels pally, 6 levels fighter.
Damn.
Damn.
Gonna hit
Oh,
hard.
what a badass.
So she would take any one of you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me take 4 turns to cast a lot of magic.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
Can I
Cast
get as far
darkness.
away as possible and just
With a
shoot
cloak
her?
of billowing. Yes, she absolutely has a cloak of billowing, Lancaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even before we knew that she has fucking fighter and paladin levels, she was already pretty fucking cool. Like we know that she's not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
And a bonus point, if I don't mind, a bonus favorite moment, the fact that you let Julio be cool and just like fucking 1v1 a bitch. That was very fun. I liked
Yeah.
it.
No, that was Josh's attempt to murder.
It was, yeah. No. But
Oh,
it
I
can
see.
be both.
He was hoping for a
Yeah.
50% almost TPK.
Yeah.
I think it's not one point because it's all of it's the whole episode. This felt really epic, and I can't
Yeah.
pin
Yes.
down one reason why, because everything felt like it was possible, but only just.
Yep.
And like you gave us the tools when you were like, oh, you literally all are out of all spell slots. Okay, well, here's a tool you can use, but it's going
Here's
to
some
cost you.
bullshit.
Yeah, but it was so like we needed
How
it, but it just
exhausted
made
you would get.
yeah,
Mm.
it just raised the stakes. It wasn't an OP
Yeah.
way of doing it. It was like, yeah, you can, but you will pay. And like, oh, everything just elevated in this episode.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
epic was definitely the word that had come to my mind as well, John. And I think it's that the stakes were high the whole time, and yeah, we were all offered very risky ways of overcoming those stakes.
I want you to win, but I am trying to kill
Season
you.
finale.
Yeah, it's a really great mid-season finale, isn't it?
Yes.
No,
So
which is go
you know-
away and wonder what the fuck is going on
It's
for a
so-
while.
It's so tough though, because like the last episode we had also felt very like mid-season finale because of the fucking weird ass poison fight and then jumping through portals. I'm like, how are we gonna like even go further up? Turns out a few dragons and putting a woman into a fry is pretty fucking epic.
yeah, I gave each one of you a heavy-duty challenge to overcome. That was my sort of reasoning for this, and yeah, I'm really my personal pride is that I balanced it well enough that I was pretty confident from the outset that they were doable. I'll be honest, the decision that Julio was going to fight that shadow dragon, I was like, I'm going to have a look and see in the book. That is just the example shadow dragon that is in the book. Because I was like, I remember this being around about what I'm aiming at. And Julio and I were talking about, Daria and I were talking about the College of the Canopy in the break. And I had a look at it and I said, if I give him this, if I give him the level up, which would be very appropriate right now, then this is, I think, a balanced fight. It's not, but like, I really love the lightning addition, the addition, I was like, I've forgotten I'd even given you that. That's very cool. Yes, now is the time to use that shit, and I will bond it with the Alderheart magic that you are kind of coursing through at the moment. It won't normally do that if you've got any left, and I don't think you do. I think it lasts for an hour or something.
Oh.
But yeah, it
1
is
minute,
done.
actually. It's gone.
But yeah, dragons aren't a thing here.
Yeah.
How a shadow how a young red dragon got onto the plane of death. There has canonically been a dragon on this plane recently.
Shit.
And Chloe, Coral Clearwater's a relative of Coral Clearwater was there, actually, amusingly. Karen is allowed to decide how closely related Aoife and Coral are, but they are both puffins, and those are not a super common breed of Luma in the Humblewood. So they are probably at least a little bit related, cousins or like nephew and niece and auntie relation sort of thing. But Karen is allowed to make that decision. Yeah, I balanced that 100% on the fly. The other three I had thought through. I wasn't sure what I was going to throw at Julio, but yeah, that one came up and I was like, nope, fucking love that. Let's do that. Great.
That was really cool.
So yeah, that's what I was proud of, was just the balancing all the bullshit on the fly, coming up with 24 and 30 as just arbitrary numbers to hit. I was just like, yeah, they can do that. They can burn some exhaustion. I want some of them to be exhausted when they go out to fight the other dragons. So yeah, that was me. Favorite
really
me.
Cool.
Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you to. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inspirations or D4 bonuses bought this session.
Wow.
And
Thanks,
there are 2 inspirations left.
Nice. And we
Um,
needed all of them, by the way. All
yeah.
that we used, fucking needed it. Thank you.
Yeah. Samuel, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Hello, dude. Happy Christmas in advance. Enjoying your stream. Really entertaining. I would love to join your community and show it as a fan. Samuel, thank you very much, matey. Good on you, mate. Great. Let us... we need to go away from here now and find somebody to raid. So... Let us, well, firstly, guys, who the absolute heck have you all been this evening? Brendan, who are you?
I am Brendan Ellis. I am a actor and director, player and DM, and I am very excited to play someone different from Ereq. Not that I don't like Ereq, but I've been playing him for a long time. So let's see what mischief I can cause as someone else. That's
I really enjoy that you're 69 episode blocking Ereq yourself.
Edging him.
Yeah. Because this was the 68th episode of Ereq Ashbourne. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies, and performer, writer, internet addict. I hang out on Corsair's Cove often on Tuesdays, where I play RPG video games. We're doing Simulacra next. But I'll be around next week for Candlekeep Christmas, so come hang. It'll be great.
John, who the heck are you?
I'm John. I've played Bron, and Bron is still alive, and that is good. I've been a performer for a while. Yeah, for now. Just has to invent more shotguns, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm absolutely loving the ability to invent shotguns.
Bishop Blood, it is the bark blade.
The bark blade, yes.
That's good. I like that.
In my head though, like, because bark, I was like, blunt. Is it just a big stick now?
No.
Bang.
I feel like it's going to be much more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And Daria, who the heck are you, my dear?
Yeah, I'm Daria. I do art and I play Julio and I have a good time. And also, for me and for Chad's benefit, we are coming back to Humblewood in January 9th. Yes?
Yes. January 9th.
Yep.
Gonna have a little breaklet.
That's the next step.
Yeah, I know. Yes. So we'll be back Thursday, January 9th. But next Thursday or next Monday, Brendan will be in the DM seat. We're not sure which yet, but we will figure it out for some more Candlekeep. And then one way or the other, on Tuesday night, the wonderful Ardana will be taking the DM seat to run us through a Candlekeep Vaesen game. Because we're going to use a new system now. Fuck it. And then on Friday night next week, I will take the DM's chair one last time before Christmas to have a little Candlekeep one-shot. Yes, to have Damien Scrooge and see what we could do with a Candlekeep Christmas Carol. Candlekeep Christmas Carol. There you go. Only 3 weeks off. Soon, baby. I've been Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and Brendan, and all of my other splendid friends. Guys, it's been an absolute hecking wonderful time this evening. We are supported by a couple of wonderful groups of people, like Wooten Forge. Check out their wonderful stuff at wootenforge.com/Corsairs Cove, and you can get yourself a cheeky little box of wood that you could put your dice in, for example. Loads of other variations upon that theme, and if you do, we get a cheeky little kickback, you bloody champions, because I don't shill, but I do have bills, and that wonderful level 5 hype train at the beginning of the session really did help with that. And then we are also affiliated with Troll Lord Games. The TLG guys are a wonderful bunch of beans as well. Check them out at trolllord.com. They create some incredible TTRPGs that are non-D&D. If you like some of that, if you want to try something else that isn't owned by Hasbro, they were also one of the last publishing houses for the great Gary Gygax, our Lord and Savior TTRPG DM. So yeah, guys, that's all the things I need to spruik. We've got a couple of options, I reckon. Seeing as it's Christmas time and the Eldorian Tales are playing D&D, we will drop that over on our favorite Persian D&D streamers. So they normally switch to English when we get there. So say hi, or whatever it is in Persian. I'm afraid I don't know. Probably something similar, to be honest. And we will see you, if not Monday, then Tuesday. But same bad time, same bad channel for some more D&D or Vaesen. We will know. Salam! Of course it is! Duh. Probably could have figured that out if I'm not fucking exhausted. So, guys, yeah, we will go away from here now. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.